should be live. Hello, everybody! The hills are alive with the sound of JesterCast. Welcome to the show, everybody. I, of course, am your host, the Court Jester. How you doing? Hi. Oh, it's so good to be here. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Okay, stop. You're good. I'm turning red. And, of course, up above, we have Jack.
Hey folks, how you doing?
And down below, we have our girl cat.
Go to your father's house.
We have our boy Matt.
What's up, docs? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
You're good. And we have a new person on the show today. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Vanessa. Nice to meet you. I'm really happy to be here with everyone.
All right, awesome. And would you care to tell the audience a little bit about yourself, Vanessa? So, what you do, what you've been in?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. So I am a voice actor, as I'm sure everyone here is. I majored in music. I have a bachelor's degree in music for vocal performance, where I was classically trained in opera, but my real love was always musical theater. So as soon as I saw that you guys were talking about musical theater today, I jumped on that because that's my thing. Right now, I have a big focus with voice acting for, like animation, video games, audio dramas. I really love video game work, especially because I myself am a really big gamer. Currently, I have a few roles under my belt. I started doing voice acting last June, but two of the projects I'm in right now that I'm really excited about the most would be the upcoming animated series on YouTube, Lionbound, and also an upcoming Five Nights at Freddy fan game called Cleanup Crew that I voiced the main playable character in. So that's super exciting.
I don't know if you were even supposed to give that one away.
No,
The first one.
It was revealed. Both of those, the casts were already revealed recently.
Okay.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
No NDAs, no worries.
Clap it up.
Okay.
All right,
But
awesome.
yes.
Yes.
Since we're talking musical theater, let's start with one of Vanessa's favorites.
Oh
Yeah,
goodness. I really love the Jekyll and Hyde musical. Anything Frank Wildhorn is just untouchable to me. Literally, that is one of my favorite musicals of all time. Also, I feel like it's underappreciated, but the Death Note musical, iconic.
Is it Death Note?
Whoa! Now that you mention
Yeah.
it, I really. Now that you mention it, wasn't Jeremy Jordan in that musical the voice of Varian in the Tangled animated series?
Yes, he was in the early New York workshop recording as Light, and it's so good. If you haven't listened to it, it's phenomenal.
I will take a listen because I like anime and games.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Like, unironically, it's such an amazing recording.
Funny, because funny. Every time I listen to Ready as I'll Ever Be, I always hear Varian whenever I think of that character.
Yeah, that's completely understandable.
I see it. I was thinking about Be Prepared. Anyway. Leave me alone.
Completely
Leave me
different
alone.
franchise, cat.
Listen, I said leave me alone. You better do it. Like,
Love the reverb.
I know. I love it too, darling.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So what's everyone else's favorite musicals?
One of mine would happen to be. Actually, let's go with Court first. Second,
Yeah,
I
go
mean.
ahead.
For me, my all-time favorite musical definitely has to be Dear Evan Hansen. I feel that the story and that is just told so beautifully. And yeah, it's it's like one of the it's a liar reveal story, but unlike other liar reveal storylines and lines where like the liar gets found out, this is one of the few where the guy actually confesses, which I love. I absolutely adore that. And that plus the music slaps. All the characters, in my opinion, are likable in some way, shape, or form. And it has such a powerhouse moral, which I absolutely adore. Or so, yeah, Dear Evan Hansen, top tier for me.
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. This
Who's next?
Uh,
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 Jack, how about you
Ooh.
go? You're the one that does cover songs on YouTube.
Jack, you want to take a shot or Cat?
yeah, check. Eh.
I mean, I do cover songs, but it's not like I've touched musicals in a long while. And I'm sorry if I'm not going to be of much use. I mean, especially for the tier list later on, but because I'm not sure if I know as many as I think I do. But as far as favorites go, the one that comes to my mind immediately, and maybe this speaks to, okay, maybe not quite my age, but um, something old school that I still really like is anything is Singing in the Rain.
Ooh, such a good pick.
Oh, man.
I love Singing in the Rain.
Oh, man.
Such a
That is a classic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kat, how about you?
The moment y'all said this question, I instantly started thinking of 50 musicals and then narrowed it down to 2. And I'm scared. I don't know. There's a lot of ones that I like, but out of all of them, I like 6 and
Yes.
and I like I think okay, I'll do 3. Heather's in Chicago.
Period. Your taste. All 3
Kat,
are
you have
amazing.
such your taste is exquisite. I love it.
I'm there's
Wow.
so many I thought about, but like out of all of them, Chicago, Heather's, and that I could have chose Something Rotten, but I just got into that because
Oh my god, I
I
love
love
something
Something
rotten.
Something rotten.
because my
Oh,
my college is
goodness.
doing it. That's why, because I was practicing Right Hand Man for the audition. Hopefully, I make it. Jesus,
I cannot tell
help
you how
me.
many
But
times
you
I have
know,
belted
Believe
out,
in you.
God, I hate Shakespeare.
oh my god, yeah.
Did you
Honestly,
just say
I'm trying to learn all the
Shakespeare?
words. Yeah, it's based on Shakespeare. Shakespeare's in the musical.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
he's
is
like a
not the
rock
right
star.
word. It's hard.
Yes.
That is, but
It's really, really okay. I'm sorry. Don't get into it. Okay, but I like those 3 because like first Heather's Bad Bitch Alert. Come on now, yeah, like go up and hi.
We have a new
Hello.
person. If you want to introduce
Hey, Sweat.
yourself.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. Hello.
Hi.
And I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you.
Sorry, it's nice to meet you all.
Nice to
Thank
meet you
you.
too.
Nice to meet you too.
Meet you.
Why don't you go and introduce yourself to them for those who don't know who you are?
My name is Swetsuki. I met you guys all through the YouTube live chat, actually. This is my first time ever doing a live chat with anybody.
Wow.
Nice.
I do a little, sorry. I do a little bit of voice acting on the side with some friends. My recent works have been with More Than Meets the Eye in a Nutshell. I play Tailgate in that one, and Megatron the Perv, where I play Bumblebee.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. Yes.
As for my favorite Broadway musical, it has to be The Lion King. Hands down, my favorite.
Good choice.
Very
Nice.
good choice. I love
Oh
it.
my.
Oh man, I always was a fan of the animated movie though.
I mean, they're both good.
Oh, the anime movie.
I agree.
But the way they told the story on in the Broadway show just it's packs a punch.
Well,
I
yeah,
agree,
yeah.
definitely.
That and Beetlejuice. That was my
Beetlejuice,
next
yes.
choice.
You really have to. Oh
I
man!
love Beetlejuice.
Say his name.
I'll say it 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, no more.
Beetlejuice.
All I gotta do is say my name 3 times. 3 times in a row must be spoken unbroken.
Ready?
Be kind.
Oh God!
Okay,
You
go.
really have to do. Okay, don't please. Last time somebody said that.
Like I say, I love doing the voice.
Okay, let's not. Let's not.
It was
That's
clever.
because it's
Yeah.
Alex Brightman. For crying out loud.
And
Oh, I
Fizzarolli.
agree. He has a very wonderful voice.
Yes. He's
Mm.
also Fizzarolli, which
Actually-
also blows my mind. Still.
As well as,
Uh,
that not a lot of people talk about, he was Dewey Finn for the School of Rock musical, which is very underrated in my opinion.
I don't think I've ever.
Underrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
true. It is very
But you
underrated.
know there was a live action movie where Jack Black played in it.
That's what the musical
Okay,
is
The
based off
original.
of.
That
Musicals based off of it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my
Honestly,
favorite musical theater actors, Sierra Boggess, who's like the reason why I decided I wanted to go to college for music, basically. She was in School of Rock as the principal, I think. Yeah.
as for me, one of my favorite Broadway actors, as much as I this is gonna cost me dearly, Eden Espinosa.
That's
Oh.
completely understandable.
I see.
I respect
mean,
it.
I
guess
mean,
I'm-
have you even heard her voice in Wicked?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
No,
what part
no,
did she
no.
play again?
She killed it in
Jesus.
Wicked.
What part was she in? I've seen Wicked
The
like
witch,
twice.
I think.
I love Eden. Yeah, she's Elphaba in one of the productions that she's
Oh,
in.
Elphaba.
And
Oh.
she's also in Tangled the show as Cass.
Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. Yeah, as Cass,
yeah.
Cassandra.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Now
Yeah,
that I
what
didn't
a-
know.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, what did I say?
I mean, listen, straight facts right here. No printer. Come on. Come on now. I love it.
Hey,
I
that's
love
just that's just one of my favorites. But
Okay.
hey, what can I say? What can I say? I'm just look. I don't even want to get in trouble for this one. This could cost me dearly.
it. Which one?
Okay, I've got a fun question for all of you.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the one song that got you into music?
Like
Music in general or
general?
theater?
Musicals in general. Like, what was the one song that got you into musicals?
Waving through a
Damn,
window.
hold on. I gotta go into a brain blast.
Hands down, waving through a window.
I love asking these questions.
Actually, no, wait, not waving through a window. I think it was seasons.
I have 2 answers for that.
I believe it was Seasons of Love because I remember.
For
Rent,
me?
So
I remember Rent was one. Yeah, I think it was
Fair.
Seasons of Love.
Actually, if you want my answer, it wasn't even a musical theater song, but my inspiration for music came from my late grandpa.
Aw.
that's
Aw.
awesome.
That sounds like me and my dad.
Mm.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you see, when I was a little kid, my dad would always play Johnny Horton songs, and we would always sing along with them. And have you ever heard of Johnny Horton?
Mhm.
Actually, I have not.
Yeah.
But there was this one song my late grandpa wrote. It was renowned across all of Florida.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. Big spender.
pop off.
Pop off.
Well,
grade.
then, I like that.
The
Well,
song itself was a tribute to the Florida Gators, which makes sense in how it got renowned across all of Florida.
The Gators. I
of
love
course, my dad is an Alabama Crimson Tide man.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways,
Nice.
anyways, Vanessa, what were you gonna say?
Anyway,
For me, so there's 2 because when I was a kid, my mom was always super into musicals. She basically raised me on like old musical movies, like the old MGM movies. So I grew up with like Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland, and most importantly, Barbra Streisand movies. So for me, like Funny Girl was my shit growing up. Don't Rain on My Parade changed my life. The Hello Dolly movie, don't even talk about it. Like so good. But then the song that made me decide I want to do this myself, I was in freshman year of high school and I turned on the TV and they were playing the recorded version of the 25th anniversary of Phantom of the Opera at the Royal Albert Hall with Sierra Boggess and Ramin Karimloo. And it was in the middle of the show. I did not catch it at the beginning, but it was in the middle of the show, and Sierra Boggess was singing Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. And when she finished, I was gobsmacked. I was in awe. I was like, who is this woman? I want to be her. I want to sing like that. And then that just started my whole, like, I already love musicals, but I had never thought about doing it myself. And I never really looked into stage musicals, and that started the whole thing for me.
Oh, I know exactly how you feel. When I was a kid, I would sing along to Disney movies, and that's how I got into singing.
Yes.
Nice.
You know what's really funny? I actually sing along to soundtracks like, there was one I sang along to a lot with my father. It's called Independent Together. You know that one for the Steven Universe movie?
Yeah,
Ah,
I know that one. Independent Together.
Period.
Yeah, that one I really love. And so does my dad.
That is a beautiful
awesome.
song. Opal starts singing. I just melt when she starts singing. That beautiful, almost featherly tone.
I know, but for me it was Ted Leo. Like it was Ted Leo,
Yes.
the voice of State Multiverse, that literally got me.
I know that it's almost like that smooth 80s voice.
Man. Soup, man. It gave me
Yeah.
my feelings. I'm gonna start vaporing. Hello.
Yeah, in my family, we love music. In fact, there's like 3 different types of music lovers in our house.
One
is the old classic Western singer. That's my dad. He actually was a guitar picker back in the day. He still has his acoustic. My brother and my mom are more of the how do I put this? They were the types of people that listened to Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, that type of genre.
These are my kind of people.
There's you.
Let me find them.
And then
there's you.
And here's the thing: my neighbors are in a band.
Wow.
Whoa.
There's music everywhere.
They're actually.
Then there's you, who's in a musical theater, right?
Actually, I'm what's called a jukebox kid, where my taste is actually all over the place.
Same.
Wow.
Nice.
That's actually, yeah. My brother was a part of a band. In fact, was our neighbors who I mentioned were in a band. Their son was a drummer, and my brother had just gotten himself a black bass guitar for Christmas, and they started a high school band back when we were kids.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did mostly covers, and my brother always experimented with different types of instruments. I mostly took to choir and singing because I loved singing in big groups and being part of a big, almost boisterous, loud voice that would sing out across a crowd.
Oh, okay. And guess who also does covers? Somebody in this call. Guess who? Chuck
Hang on.
does.
Yeah, Dad?
Hell yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, the first thing that got me into musicals, the first thing was West Side Story when I watched it as a kid.
Yes.
Hell
Oh my God,
yeah.
West Side Story.
My goodness.
Yeah, after I watched it in school on that old ass TV, that big brick TV, I was like, this is
Hey
gonna
guys,
be
hang on. I
terrible.
gotta go help my father with something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, no, go
worries.
ahead.
You're good.
I was like, yo, this
Now,
is
as
going
you
to
were
be
saying about
horrible.
as for the musical thing you were talking about,
Mhm.
you were saying about the Wide West story?
West Side
West
Story.
Side Story.
West Side Story, sorry.
Such an iconic
You
musical.
were saying?
Yeah, but when I first saw it, I was like, ugh, musical. I used to be I used to be one of those people like, oh, I don't have time for musicals. Ugly, disgusting. 'Cause my
And
thing is
look at
all
that
over the place.
character development.
And guess what? My villain arc is gone. It might come back later, but this time it has musicals. Because West Side Story, the moment I saw like the sharks like snapping and stuff, I was like, oh shit,
You were like, it's about to go
Okay.
down.
I got a gay moment. I'm questioning. What I feel. What do I feel?
Bam, bam, bam,
Bruh.
bam.
And my favorite
Yeah.
song was I think I Feel Pretty, the
Yes!
American one. The American
love
one,
that
and at
Oh
the
my
end,
goodness.
he's like,
my God.
I need to know. And I'm like, sir,
Yes!
sir, ma'am, come here. I need to talk to you.
It's the way you're talking my language right now. Those are like all my favorite songs from West Side Story. Like God, the Anita and Maria song where they sing together, that gives me chills every time.
Yes, I love. Listen, iconic. I had to look it
For
up
real.
to remember it, but like I'm definitely gonna watch it again after this because it is a iconic shit.
Have you
like,
seen the new one?
I haven't watched the new one. I just
It
feel
was
I
actually
feel
really
weird
good.
about it.
As someone, and let me tell you this, as someone who was very much an avid lover of the original and was very dubious about the new one, it was actually really good. I like what they did with it.
It
Wow.
was fire. I loved it. Well, I love the original. I didn't see I'll see it later, of course.
Yeah.
But like when I have time.
I think you would.
You
I
know.
think you would like it. I think you would like it. It's still. It's obviously it's not the original, but I do
Yeah.
think it still does it justice while bringing it to a new modern age of people who like musicals.
Wait, isn't that guy in it that's in Hamilton? Am I wrong? Or is that
Speaking of
Lin-Manuel
Hamilton,
Miranda?
put it on it.
No, he's not in it.
Okay, no, I was thinking about something
Well,
else. I was
no,
like,
I mean,
don't
he was the
make me laugh.
composer.
Thinking about like Mary Poppins or something.
No.
Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda. He was the composer. Wasn't he the composer?
Of
West Side
Hamilton,
Story?
yeah.
I thought he wrote the music.
Of Hamilton.
Hamilton,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also
And Moana.
Hamilton.
And
Yeah.
and Encanto, don't forget
And in the
Encanto.
Heights. He would
Yeah.
be in the Heights.
Right,
And
in the
Ah,
Heights.
right. I haven't
Yeah.
think
Ren?
of that one.
And-
Am I right?
yeah, you're right.
Damn, this man talented. Give it to me. Like, damn. Give me your money. Like,
Anyway, before we get
What
too
can
off,
we say except
Hey,
you're welcome?
before we get too
Okay,
off,
speaking of Lin-Manuel Miranda, yeah,
Mhm.
just one thing. A little Easter egg here. Do any of you know the show Bluey?
I know
yes.
it.
I've heard of it.
A little
Actually,
bit.
I've
I've
heard
seen
of it a
clips
little bit.
here and there.
Lin-Manuel actually guest starred in an episode as
Oh,
Major
Lord.
Tom, the horse.
Help.
Writing him as a horse.
I mean,
that is a violence.
I'm not all that surprised given he was the voice
I
of,
love
I think he was the voice of Fenton, and the duck that ends up being Gizmo Duck in the DuckTales reboot.
Yep.
Was he?
Gizmo
Yeah.
Duck?
Yeah.
That's
That
awesome.
was him.
Wow.
Shouldn't me?
Wow.
Alright.
We
Anyway.
love
Man,
to see
everywhere.
it.
Anyways,
fuck?
He is everywhere.
Turn around and he's right there.
anyways,
what were you saying,
Jack,
Clark?
what about you? Well, how did you get into the whole music theater thing?
Trying to think. Well, the only one I can think of early on in my childhood, at least the very first musical I ever watched was Annie Get Your Gun. And
Nice.
yeah, the one that
Anything
Pop,
you can do, I can do better.
basically.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh,
can
man.
do
Anything
better
better than you.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Please.
You can live on
Please.
cheese, so can a rat.
Can you bake a
Please,
pie?
let's
No, neither
let's
can
hear
I.
let's listen to what Jack has to say.
Yeah, I mean that's just my earliest memory of it. But I don't know. I've always been to music as a kid, but I remember the first time I tried singing anything for myself was way back then when I heard this cover of what was it? Seasons in the Sun by that band Westlife. I remember I was always trying being a kid in the car. I always asked either mom or dad who was driving to rewind the tape so that I could listen to the song over and over again. I
Oh,
must
I
have
know
driven
that
them
feeling.
nuts.
Oh yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, I still remember the long car rides. I actually had a Walkman, and I had a few cassette tapes that I used to listen to. They were The
Hmm.
Little Mermaid,
Mhm.
the live action, the Broadway rendition of Lion King, and I don't know if any of you have heard this movie, but it was Quest for Camelot.
Yes.
Ooh, I
Yes.
know that one.
Oh,
I've
the
Yes.
King
heard-
Arthur movie.
Ah.
Literally one of my favorite movies.
Yes, I
And
had
it's
the
so
cassette.
underrated.
So underrated. Yeah.
I agree. If
Yeah.
I could play any of the
Arthur
characters, I
movies
would-
are always underrated.
they had
Mhm.
some really good music. I actually
They
grew up with less Disney movies and more Don Bluth movies, actually.
Anastasia.
Yes, I that
Secret of
religiously
Nim.
to the point where my parents were so. Oh yes, the
Yeah.
animation in that is
Sword
gorgeous.
in the Stone. Like you
No,
literally
I
have no
have it.
idea.
I have it.
It's the same thing to me. Animation.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell it's his style too.
Oh
Fire.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another loaded question. What is your favorite song from Quest for Camelot? Because mine was oh, what was it? It was the one with Devon and Cornwall. If I
Oh,
didn't have you.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I love that song.
Sadly, I have not
God.
seen that movie, but I know it's a King Arthur one.
I'm trying to
It is.
remember
Watch
the
it.
But
song I
it's
like.
not a true King Arthur story. It's actually a side story involving one of his knights and her daughter and his daughter.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
The
I Stand
Knights.
Alone. I love that song.
I stand alone.
Right.
Oh, my father's wings.
Yeah.
Oh
They
my
had such
God.
bangers in that
I'm
movie.
sorry. I'm sorry. Somebody
man.
that hasn't came in like years. One of our friends is here. Court,
Ooh.
look.
He's in.
Who is it?
Garrett, Garrett, again.
Don't scream.
Garrett.
Hi, honey.
Oh
Hello.
my
How have
good.
you been,
Hello.
Hi.
honey? I agree with you.
Hi.
How have you been, and when can I give you a hug? Right now.
Who is this strange person?
Hi.
She is a alumni. Well, not an alumni.
Alumni.
She
She
has
is one
been
of the
here since day
OGs.
one, since the stream first started. Yes,
S
and we haven't
tier.
seen it. Yes,
Mm.
S tier ranking if on a tier list for all of us. Let's do that.
Yeah, speaking of tier
No, I'm
lists,
kidding.
speaking of tier lists,
I had
actually do
some
have
extra time today for my quiz, so I'm like, I should come in.
No, awesome.
Oh wow. Don't I feel blessed? The first time I'm here is the first time I get to meet her.
Yeah.
See?
Hello.
That is good.
Specification.
Thank you.
So
Mhm.
seeing as how
Wait, what were we doing?
well,
Talking about-
We were talking about Quest for Camelot.
Yeah, the music.
Hmm?
We were talking
What
about
do
the
you-
music. I think one of the ones that we were going to talk about was the love song "Night" or "Through Your Eyes" or something.
Mm.
Oh, Looking Through Your Eyes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the
Oh man.
Love that
Every
song.
time I hear some sort of love song, it just gets me so emotional, you know?
Oh, if you really want an emotional song,
I might get that chance.
I
You
can
mean one day? Make it right now.
I
I'm
can
going,
I can
going
write
to
the
tell you.
story.
I'm going to tell you right now, Matt. If you have the chance to, definitely watch The Prince of Egypt. The Prince of Egypt is such an amazing show and such an amazing movie.
Yes,
In fact,
sir.
so many cool songs. I know Jonathan Young. Do any of you know Jonathan Young on YouTube?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I love
Sounds
his
familiar.
He's
Love his covers.
he's done a collaboration with I think Caleb Hayes and did an entire
Yes.
to Prince of Egypt, including my
Wait.
personal.
Yeah, I've listened to that. Oh,
It's
it's
on
so
it's on iTunes as well, so I've got it downloaded on my phone.
Ooh. I didn't know it was released on
It's been a
music
while,
streaming.
and he's
Actually,
also
he's done several, including
Yeah.
the one.
villains.
Sorry, villains. Oh yeah, but there's actually one more I remember him doing with several other singers called "Ready as I'll Ever Be," and he was featured in that one.
He actually did We Don't Talk About Bruno with the same people.
Oh, nice.
Really?
People.
Yeah, all reversed. They all reversed the parts where all the guys played the women's parts, and the women play
Yes!
parts.
Gender
Interesting.
bended for the win. Do it.
Yep.
It.
You're
Do it.
literally.
Do it for the win.
All right.
Please.
Anyway,
You're
seeing as
you're
how
Are
so.
we doing a tier list?
yeah, yes. That's
Anyway,
what I've
yeah,
been
let's
trying
get to the
bring up.
tips.
Sorry.
Now
Let's
y'all
get to
good.
that.
But yeah,
Yeah, let's begin.
yeah, I've got a tier list here, and here on like a bunch of Broadway musicals to the point where we might actually have to do a part 2. but we'll try to get through as many as we can.
I would
this
love
stream.
to.
Part 2 to the musical awakening.
That's the cutoff. We should have a cutoff before we get too far.
Yeah. But yeah, so
What do you think the cutoff would be?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Same cutoff as we
Well,
usually do.
I see the list here. What if we
Oh.
stopped around?
Wait, where's it at?
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, I disassociate.
Welcome to my world.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Yikes.
The
Well, I'm
Alright.
looking at the list, and why don't we just stop at like Mean Girls or Chicago?
no.
Oh no!
I'm looking at the whole playbill.
Oh yeah, that's just a graphic that our friend Andy made for me. The tier list I'm looking at right now, there's actually so much more than what's on that playbill.
Honestly,
Oh.
we're gonna be 30 by the time it's over, or even older. 40.
Yeah,
Well,
some of us are already. Never mind.
Well, let's begin.
Listen. Age doesn't matter.
let's just see how many we can get through in this one stream.
What's the
And-
Age
comes
doesn't
to
matter to
music.
some people, but
let's just see how many we can get through by the time we're at the
But
cutoff
really.
date, at the cutoff time.
yeah,
And-
let's just.
All right, and if we still have some left over, we'll just do a next time on JesterCast. Not enough to be considered best of best, and then underneath we have really like these, and then they're all right. Not my thing, haven't seen / heard of it, and then at the very bottom we have Die a Slow Death in Musical Hell, which I fucking love that name.
Oh wow.
Ouch.
Make that a musical.
Oh man!
All right.
Someone put that on a t-shirt.
No, I'm already on it.
I would buy that. All right, are we ready to begin, my friends?
$50.
Let's
No.
begin.
Sure
Sure.
kidding.
All right, starting with
No.
Guys and Dolls.
Ooh.
I have never seen that one.
Me neither.
have I.
Guys
Isn't
and
that the one? Was
Oh.
that the one with Marilyn Monroe
No.
in it? Oh no, that's Guys Prefer Blondes.
Yeah.
probably on there.
Ugh.
I own Guys and Dolls and also have not seen it. It's very sad.
Yeah, Guys and
Oh.
Dolls is the musical with the song "Sit Down to Rock in the Boat." You know, sound, you're rocking the
I'm
boat.
trying to remember.
Nope.
I
Mm.
haven't heard it.
Songs.
Listen, I got a lot of things. There's a lot of musicals being
Got a
made
good one
every
from
second
Sarah
time.
Chelsea. Got a good one from Sarah. She says, "Hey, now what's wrong with being in your 30s? Hashtag attack."
I didn't say it was bad. The 30 community. It's
Ouch!
play.
Well, looks like
Who
we're getting
told you?
canceled.
You being offended
Yours-
by me?
I can see the news report now.
We're not- we're
JesterCast
being
canceled
canceled
because
by people
we
in
said
their
being
30s.
30 is bad.
I never
Hey,
said
watch
that.
You have a 30-something in your group, so that should
It's
already
not
speak
bad.
volumes.
I never said it's bad. Being 30 is awesome, and being 100 is
Not
also
really.
awesome. Grandma.
All right, so
Yeah.
so I
Did
guess
you
we're-
have to go there?
so I'm guessing we're putting Guys and Dolls that haven't seen it.
Yeah, I would put it
Yeah.
there.
No,
Yeah.
not
Pretty
and not
good
many of.
consensus.
All right,
It's,
Seems like.
yeah, that's a good place to put it because I don't think any of us have seen it.
all right, got it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Okay.
good though. It's always being referenced.
We'll watch it eventually for sure.
Yeah, it's a real good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next we've got
Hmm.
Into the Woods.
I love
Ooh, Into the Woods.
Here we go now.
Ooh.
Into the Woods was like the first community theater show I was ever in. And I played Little Red, and so that show is like super dear to my heart.
Nice.
That made me cry now.
When Into the Woods came out for me, I only
I mean, yeah, I
Quite
got a
literally.
basketball to the head, so that's fine.
Oh, that
and
happened to
it's
me.
fair.
Bad.
That happened to me. A kid kicked a basketball and it hit me square in the head.
Listen, point out
Sucker
the child.
guy.
Oh.
I will go find him.
This was back in junior high. Thankfully, I can flip him the middle finger when he was laughing. And the best part, teacher caught him before they caught me flipping him the bird.
Ooh.
Period.
Dangerous.
Wow, out for you.
Period.
High is when you can start stretching your wings for swearing. High school is unfiltered. I mean, even a sailor would blush in a high school.
Honestly, that is true. You're not wrong. Facts. Into the Woods is awesome.
Sorry.
I put it in yes. Put in yes, please.
So
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
I would.
Highest rank.
All right, what's the next one?
Next one we have is the frogs.
The frogs?
Frogs. If you
I
feel
don't
like
know that
froggy,
one.
then jump.
But our college did like a scene show of Sondheim songs, and we had Sondheim shows, and we had one song from the Frogs in it, and that's all I know of the Frogs. I barely
Let me
remember the
look
song.
up the frog.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, I've
neither.
never heard of it.
The frog.
I mean, I know cats, but not frogs.
That's me.
Oh,
You talking about me?
no!
You're talking about me. Oh my god.
No, not that. The musical.
Yeah, the musical.
No.
It's gonna happen at some point.
No, it's
I
not
actually
shit.
grew up with the original live action version of the cats. The recent
Right.
one was just awful to me.
I was
Yeah.
about
Get
to
to that
say,
one
you
later.
grew up with that?
I have
Yeah, I grew up with the original 1999 production of it, and I saw the whole thing of that.
Not the James Corden. He's no James Corden.
not seen the new movie, and I
Sorry.
don't do.
We were talking about frogs. So what's the musical about exactly?
I'm looking it up now.
Oh, you?
Synopsis. Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Don't worry,
very
I'm
little
on
about
it.
this musical.
All I know is that there's some.
All I know is that Nathan Lane's involved in it.
Huh.
Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane. Oh man, the same guy who voiced Timon in the original Lion King animated movie.
And he was
Oh.
and he was Max Bialystock in the
Yeah.
producers.
Wait.
Period.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was all
rotten. Okay. From what I see here on the Google, it says the musical is about ancient Greek and Hades bringing back George back from the dead. Somebody, George Bernard Shaw, back from the dead, apparently. Greek, ancient Greek. Hey, come on. I don't know.
Ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece. Yeah.
How ancient is it?
As in, it looks very old. I see the images. Listen, this is not a read, but I wouldn't see this. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. From the pictures, it looks kind of like a weird version of mix. It's like a weird version of like Cats mixed with the Lion King because the man has a lion on his head.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'm gay. I
All right.
these pictures. I just say I don't know it. I didn't get to know her yet, but once I meet her, I guess I'll love her. You know?
Yeah.
The frog. The frog. The frog.
Yeah,
the frog. The frog.
And the frog. Yep, that's one of the songs.
Stop it!
Yeah,
And-
lady and
Can we stop, please, and just focus on what tier it is?
right. Well,
Yeah, what else?
I'll have to put it in my at least tier list is I haven't seen it.
I haven't
Me
seen her.
neither.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Entertaining.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Next up, we got
Oh, no,
You're in
I
Town.
Oh my gosh, I got a
Oh.
got a huge funny story about this.
You're in Town.
My high school my high school was supposed to put this entire play on of Urinetown, but it caused such an uproar with the parents. They changed it to The Music Man.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was even in it was in our town's paper, and I'm like, that would have been a
Oh.
fun. I couldn't get to see it because my town was so uptight about you're in town.
Hippie town.
So the synopsis of it, from what I remember, is I think it was about pay toilets and how the town was getting greedy, and you had to pay to go use the bathroom or something.
Oh.
I'm
Huh.
looking at the synopsis. I don't.
Yeah.
It's a satire comedy
Oh.
musical, of course, because I mean, it literally has the word urine.
Okay, so it is spelled the way I thought it sounded.
Yeah.
They're in town. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
It
are harsh
satirizes-
laws
Oh.
ensuring that people pay to urinate, and if the laws are broken, the offender is sent to a place
So
called
you can't
Urinetown,
even.
never
You
to
can't even
return.
take a piss.
Well, I think that was
Capitalism.
that was it. I think that my I was junior high when this happened, and this was the high school, and these were like high school students. They wanted to put on this performance, but well,
Who
Well, it's
wrote
cool.
this?
What time period is Urinetown set in? 2027, guys.
Jesus
This our
Christ.
future?
No.
4 years? You gotta pay to piss?
Only 4 years
Wait.
away.
In the future, this gonna happen? Absolutely not. You better invest in some diapers.
I
Or
don't want to
depends.
have to shell out
Move
all
out of
this
the
money
country.
just because I
Go
gotta make
somewhere
a
else.
piss.
Listen. Invest in depends like you do Bitcoin. I know you do.
well,
I
as
know.
it's just like what Jeff Foxworthy said. You're gonna when you reach that certain age where your toddlers are getting out of diapers and your parents are going into diapers.
Oh, man.
Period. That's a bar. Write it down. Write on a shirt. Yep. Jeff Foxworthy. Thank you.
Okay,
That's a
so-
realization.
So let's get to the meat of this. Has anyone ever actually seen this musical?
Nope.
I
No.
have
No.
I'm
not.
very interested.
Sorry.
Heard of
Nope.
it.
Very interested.
Heard of
Fun, though.
it. It was almost a performance in my school, but sadly was not. So I'm gonna have to put it in haven't seen it.
Oh.
Because of
Yeah, this seems
No.
Okay. All right. Next one is 110 in the shade.
Never heard of it.
100.
I've
Never heard of it.
I think I sang a song from it for a class. I think it's called Raunchy. Could be wrong. Let me see. 110.
I think it's what it's called because I remember.
But I don't know anything about it otherwise. Let me see. Is that from this musical?
No. Well,
Yeah.
what I have
1963?
What I have looked up here, it looks very old. Like the videos, if you click on it, it has that grainy feel to it, like West Side
Hey.
Story, the first one. So
Like
Oh,
a
yeah, the original
2011.
70s.
Oh yeah.
Was in it. And that's about the most I know about it. And she's the love of my life. So
Hey,
anything
Cole,
she's
I got a
in
quick question for you.
wrong.
Oh man.
Hey, Court,
know
I've
what
got
it's
a
about.
question. Are most of these
Yeah.
musicals are you going by time period, or are you just going at random?
Well, from what I'm seeing, most of these are actually in alphabetical order. So when they came out, it's all completely random.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
I was just wondering.
Wait. Alphabetical order, then. What
Well,
is
for the most part,
100?
but for some reason, the first few are not in alphabetical order. Or after after the next 4 or 5, and 5 it starts
The
going alphabetical for some
frogs.
reason.
Okay.
I mean,
I didn't make
okay.
the list, so
I don't know what
You did
alphabet they talking about. Okay. Don't
I
get
just
your
wanted to-
depends up in a quiz now.
I just wanted to know because some of these I hadn't heard of or I actually hadn't seen. So they could have been like before my time or before my choir classes started actually introducing some of these musicals. That's why I was asking.
Well, from what I'm
Hmm.
seeing right here, it was originally released in 1963, and then it got a revival in 2007.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, the pictures
Most-
look great, but I just don't know what it's about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All right, it looks like we're in. Looks like we're in.
Sang a song from it. Don't really know.
All right. Okay. All right, here's one
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure everybody's familiar with. Mary Poppins.
Oh,
Yes, put it in the
yeah.
S tier next. S tier, thank you.
Super
Okay.
I mean, I know parts of it because my mom used to watch that one.
Popular opinion, I do not
Oh,
like
Lord.
Mary Poppins.
Oh my god. I'm gonna come to your house.
Easy, guys.
What are you coming here?
No judgment zone here. Everyone can say what they want.
Yeah,
And I can understand. There are some songs that don't really resonate, or some musicals that don't resonate with people.
Like, I like the songs. Some songs are really good. It hit the nail. Like, it did something to me.
Right.
But
Yeah.
the overall, as a whole, it was just not my thing.
I can understand.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
understandable.
Now.
Well,
I
it's
like
it's like treating musicals like how you treat a meal. There's some parts of a meal you like, some parts you don't.
And the mushy
Exactly.
peas. Oh.
Still doesn't that ain't gonna stop me from judging you a little bit, honey.
Hey.
Fair.
Hey,
Fair.
Careful, the only one here who can
that
judge.
is out.
Sans is the only one who can judge.
The only one who can judge is me, and I say, guess what? It's overruled. She's fine.
Alright. But okay, which song from Mary Poppins do you guys like?
Actually, my mom's the one who's seen it, so I would have to ask her about that.
For me,
Mine are the two.
I love the Spoonful of Sugar.
Yes. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
from the
That is such a big word. I can't.
I
I
cannot
had
listen to
that.
Feed the Birds without crying.
Oh, my favorite has to be Stay Awake. Stay awake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rest your head. God, when I heard that, I was just Julia Andrews. My goodness, she is a
She's
wonderful singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely a queen.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Oh,
cried when
Chim
she flew away.
Chimchurri. Chimchurri.
Chimchurri.
Chimchurri. There it is.
But my favorite of all of them has to be Step in Time.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Step
Yeah.
in time.
energy in
Yeah.
that
The
music.
Chimney
Oh,
Sweep
Honestly,
song. Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of Gene, did any of you see that live action performance when it was this whole group of people doing a live action of the Step in Time song, and then you had Gene Kelly come out at the very end dancing with all these new actors.
Oh, cute.
I didn't.
It was like
Wow.
it, but fire.
Have any
Okay.
of you seen or heard anything from the musical of
It
Mary
was
Poppins?
Dick Van Dyke. I'm sorry, it was Dick Van Dyke, not Gene Kelly, even though he's a fantastic dancer.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Oh,
thought I
man.
thought I heard something else. I was like, I thought you said Mary Poppins died, and I was like, what?
No,
Nah.
I said Dick Van Dyke.
Whoa.
I thought
Hey.
that's what I heard. Listen,
Hey.
don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Don't
Okay.
shoot me.
Don't
Anyways,
shoot the messenger. Come on.
so
Wait, what's next?
Have you guys listened to anything from the Broadway version of Mary Poppins stuff?
No.
I don't think I have.
Practically Perfect is a real song from that one.
Wait.
Anyway, what's everyone's opinion on this? We got to put this in a tier somewhere.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
would
put
say
it in
A.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in A.
Okay.
Yeah, A.
Yeah.
I'll go with A too.
All right. Okay. And next we have Once. I actually listened to the album for this musical a few days ago, and it had me sobbing.
What?
Oh
what was it?
no.
Once is okay.
Once?
Yeah, just once.
Oh,
What was
okay.
it?
You had to say it only one time. Okay.
What
You're-
was it?
Musical.
Once.
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 Not a
Only
big
once.
Once the musical?
Yeah.
Also a
Yep.
movie
Yeah.
in 2007 or something? 2006 or 2007?
Wait, hold on. Let me
Hmm.
just see.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
2007.
I've heard the name, but I
2007.
have not seen it.
Let me see. It looks like an acoustic type thing. I see. Mhm.
was not a really big fan of it.
Yeah, I remember
It-
the story was about an Irish musician meeting.
It's just. Mhm.
Go ahead, honey.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, I was agreeing.
Anyway, Court, your opinion on this? Your explanation, please?
It's it's so beautiful. I love it.
I'll have to go find it.
And your explanation on the story, if you may?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
From what I read, the story is about this Irish musician who comes across a Czech woman who can play the piano, and they end up doing like this little musical duet thing for a while, and they he starts falling for her, for because he broke up with his ex broke up with him, and uh, my explanation can't do it justice. But from what I read, it sounds like a beautiful story.
Yeah, it
But-
sounds cute. I love that.
That does sound like something I'd listen to. I'm a sucker for romance.
You have no idea! You have no
Period.
idea.
I write
Mhm.
romance.
You have
me see.
no idea how
Let me see.
badly I am. You have no idea how much of a sucker I am for romance stuff. Like you have no. Look, I'm a sucker for romance stuff too, but like, look, you have no idea how badly that stuff makes me. Like, I get flustered easily when it comes to that stuff.
I know how
Me?
it's that little giddy feeling when you had a bunch of sugar and you're like, oh my gosh, are they gonna kiss? Please kiss.
Yeah. I mean, I like.
Right?
I like romance sometimes. I like romance sometimes, but then I get jealous.
I know.
because other
Sometimes
people
you're
have-
actually telling me that. And then when they get and then when they get interrupted, you're like, "Oh come on!"
I know. And then your heart
So
breaks
dope.
when you think one of them has been betrayed. You start crying because you think, oh no, that's not what happened.
You go through the screen and be like, "Hey, yo, it's okay."
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yes.
you want to do
And
that.
Anyway, verdict on once. I'm gonna have I'm gonna put mine in the haven't seen it pile. I'm afraid.
Me neither. I'm gonna have to put in the haven't seen it either.
What's
Yeah.
the lowest rating?
I would say
Lowest
it's
rating is burn.
yeah, that's
Right
well,
above
Bird and
that
Musical.
would be mine. I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have no particular opinion on it. I only saw the movie like once.
You saw it once.
Wait, no.
Wait, whoa, hey.
Said the title.
Wait, what movie? What movie?
Yeah, the
sorry, you
movie
saw it
version.
how many
well,
times,
I mean,
Jack?
the movie. The original.
Oh. And you not. Leave this man alone. Let's get to the rating. Leave this man alone.
I didn't even register.
Leave this man alone.
Oh,
Wait.
And thank you.
Okay, guys. Deep breaths. What's the next on the list report?
Well, everyone was talking, so I couldn't really hear out where we were placing this.
I think some of us were placing it in the haven't seen it pile, and then Jack was gonna say his opinion.
Well, actually, I was saying that I don't really have that much of an opinion on it because I only saw that movie the one time
Okay.
a while back.
thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I was getting tired of the whole. I'm getting tired of I'm getting tired of puns. Okay.
Well, then go to
I
sleep.
didn't even register that I actually made one.
Well, that's gonna be
Okay.
a problem to me, Matt, because I am very punny.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
God.
I'm gonna go through the screen and find you.
Okay, so
Okay. Moving on.
All right, next up we have
Yeah.
next up is Spring Awakening.
Ooh.
Oh,
Interesting.
that might actually seem like a good one.
I don't think I've seen
I
it.
might need to
It's
look that one up.
Me
It's
neither.
pretty
I
interesting.
need to look that one up. I have never seen it either. I've heard the
I am.
title.
Title is Spring Awakening, right?
Yeah, Spring Awakening.
Is that
I
who
love-
I think it is?
I love Mama Who Bore Me. And there's one other song I really like as well. Oh, there's also a song called Totally Fucked as well, which I think is funny.
My
Yeah.
favorite.
Never heard it personally.
It's really
No,
good.
I mean, I like it.
Leah Michelle was in it.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, is that girl from Glee? But
Ah.
I don't know her name. Like, what
Yeah.
is her name?
Yeah, her. Oh, Whispering. I love that song. It's so good.
Whispering? I haven't heard that song before.
Yeah,
First time
it's
I've
really
heard
good. It has a good cast recording. I haven't seen it per se, but I listened to the recording and I liked it. I wouldn't rate it too high though. Just me personally.
Yeah, no.
All right, where would you play?
I haven't seen it, so
It's just about a bunch of like repressed German kids, I think.
Oh.
okay. So not
Yeah,
like
that's what it
the
was about.
Okay, so it's not like it's not like World War One or Two era, but it's about repressed
These like teenagers who are just very repressed in the environment they're in.
Oh, kind of like what is it? Kind of like when you grow up in a town where people want you to follow a certain path and you want to go do something.
Oh.
So it wasn't World War One or Two era.
No, this is just how most young people feel when they're around older generations who want them to follow in their footsteps.
I'm raising my hand right now. I know how it
Because
feels.
you're in that similar situation.
Yes.
A lot of
Right
a
now.
lot of us are like that.
Currently.
Ugh.
Dealing with it. Ew.
Currently, yeah.
It's fun. Anyway, enough about my trauma. Let's get to the stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I agree with Vanessa. I would put it at a lower ranking because I remember I just saw it recently, and it's just like, Lee's in it. Go off.
So like a C or a D?
I would say C. C
Uh,
because I like some of the music, but the overall story is just kind of ed to me.
Yeah, you can have a really great music score, but if you don't have a story to go with it, it's not going to be memorable.
If you ain't got plot, then it's
Glee.
not.
All right.
Definitely agree.
I like that. If it ain't got plot, it's not.
Bingo.
All right.
On a short.
Next we have the musical I referenced when we started this.
Laugh.
The Sound of Music.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
This my choir class would watch this as a special treat.
Yeah, mine too. And it would be the same exact thing. It would be that every time. We
Especially-
can watch Men in Black. It's not have music in it.
Yeah, but my choir teachers were like, it was like every choir class I had, we would watch The Sound of Music.
At this point, you might as well just be in the movie hearing it so many times.
Agreed. But the one song that, at least when I was in the girls' choir in my when I think I was in either high school or junior high, was all girls choir. The one song we loved singing was Do Re Mi.
Oh.
Dear.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that one. That was too easy.
I
Yeah.
That
love
was too easy.
it's deceptively easy. It gets significantly more complicated towards the end.
Agreed.
Gotta give a bit of a hot take though. In my opinion, I think
Go
the
ahead,
in the musical, like I like the musical fine. I think the song "These Are a Few of My Favorite Things" is very overrated. Because
I think the one song that's overrated is 16 Turning on 17. That one, you,
Yeah.
but I mean, come on. Agree.
Oh no.
My
Oh,
favorite.
no.
My
Oh
favorite
no.
is
Here comes one of Court's nag sessions.
Yeah.
my favorite is Confidence. My
Which one?
absolute favorite song, Confidence. The one where she's like,
Yeah.
I have confidence in sunshine.
Oh, that one, yeah, where she's dancing.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Love
You
that
know,
one's so good.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I'm gonna have to watch it again, but it's gonna bring me back to all those chorus days where I'm like, damn, Sound of Music again.
Yeah. But
But
it
now
was
you'll
Yeah,
be able to watch
I'd
it
be
with fresh
careful.
eyes.
I
Yes,
think
true.
yeah, but I think when it came to like Elderwise and the next favorite one on my list had to be the Goodnight song where these kids are saying goodnight to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So long, farewell, Oviedo, say goodnight.
That's what my mom used to
It's so
say to me when
cute.
when I went to bed, not knowing what this meant. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I watched and I'm like, "Oh, that's what she was singing to me when I was
Oh,
going to sleep."
Bye.
and that's
Like,
kind of cute. My mom would often say that to me too, but she would always say, "Come here, Bita."
hello.
Oh, yeah, she would call me her little Bita.
That's so cute.
Yeah, funny thing
Aww.
told
Wholesome
me that.
content.
Yeah, my mom actually told me this. When she was in high school, I know, right out of college, she actually visited Germany when the Iron Curtain was up.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
she actually
Okay.
Wait,
learned
hold on. If I am getting this right, that's a foreign language. Which one is that?
German.
Okay. And that
Edelweiss,
means
Edelweiss.
It's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
okay, what does that word mean anyway?
It's a flower.
yeah,
Hmm.
That's cool.
kind of like the name
What?
Heather, actually named after a flower, the Heather flower.
Oh, I
Oh,
wish I could
that
speak
flower.
perfect
Shut
Yeah,
up,
like
Heather.
purple
Sorry,
heather.
Heather.
But well, the name came from, and well, it's not that uncommon because you have girls named like Rosie, Lily,
Daisy.
Iris.
Camellia.
I named a girl. I saw a girl named Sunflower. I was like, okay.
And of course, you got
I
girls
keep
named Diamond and Pearl. No kidding. A girl in my school when I was in grade school was named Diamond.
Yeah,
like
Diamond is a common name.
Like
like
surprisingly.
I was gonna say the like Steven Universe, the three diamonds.
This was in
Yeah.
junior high. The sugar hadn't existed yet. This was like
Well,
way.
I can't
well,
help but make those
the
references.
person that's
Come
named
Before
on!
Diamond
Rebecca
has a
Sugar
new
was a
meaning.
sperm.
No. Well, that's the thing. I think it's hard to say when she was born. If anyone did a quick Google search,
Alexa,
but
when was Rebecca Sugar born?
yeah,
Yeah, Alexa. Let's play this.
Rebecca Sugar was born on July 9th, 1987.
oh wow, she's actually older
Okay.
than.
She's
Than a lot of us, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Whoa.
actually, back in grade school, I lived in a small town, and unique names like that were pretty uncommon. Most of the names are pretty generic, like Michael, Jackson, Jacob, Andrew.
Wait,
Hey,
he
my
said
name's
Michael
Andrew.
Jackson.
No,
Michael Jackson.
I know. Most of the boys were named like with J or M or
And
A.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Please
And
don't bring up the name Justin, I swear.
no,
Cindy.
well, and here's the funny thing. When I was in second grade, I was one of two other girls who shared the same name. The only way our teachers could tell us apart by our faces was how we spelled our names.
Yeah, I've had that before. You know
Huh.
how many people are named Brittany? Very
But yeah,
common.
but yeah, the song Elderwise is, I think, a flower. But if I had to rate Sound of Music, I would actually put it up pretty high. I would say about a B, maybe an A, because of Julia Andrews. Because goodness knows she's. I would definitely put.
G, period.
Yeah, I'd have to
For
say.
me, it's S.
For me, it'd have to be an A, because like I think it's a great musical, but some of the songs are a bit overplayed, playing that unfortunately knocks it down a few pegs.
Exactly. That's why I was saying A and B, because the songs are so overused.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are.
But that's why I'm saying
Yo, look
A,
at
because
this dick.
as overused as they are, they're still banger songs.
But yeah,
Agree.
of course.
I'm not denying that.
Oh yeah, I know.
Of course. But when a song is overplayed, it gets annoying to hear, even if it's good.
Frozen.
Let it go.
My
Stop it! Stop it!
Never!
I will sing it to
never
him.
stop trash talking Frozen.
Oh my god. This man is a literal demon. Get him arrested.
No. I mean, don't even talk about it. Like literally.
Is that the next one we're doing?
No. The next one's
No.
Bandstand.
I mean, don't even. No.
This one's
Wait,
what?
what?
Are you talking about the musical Frozen or the actual movie?
The actual movie I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
don't even bring that up.
Well, if you're just
Really good.
music, only one song from the musical I really love.
Monster,
Yes, that's the one.
absolutely banger. Love it so much.
Agreed.
Anyway,
the
It's
the
not-
actual next musical we're
Okay,
on
go
to
ahead.
is called
what's the next?
Bandstand.
What's the next musical again?
Band.
Which one?
Band?
It's okay.
Band
Laura
what?
Austin is it, but I don't really like her anymore.
Bandstand. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
What?
Grant. That's what you said. But
Oh,
again,
Grandstand. Oh,
haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
Me
it.
neither.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
Haven't seen it.
Wait.
Listened to a bit of it. It's okay. Laura Osnes is in it, and she's kind of problematic, so I don't really deal with that anymore.
Wait. Who's problematic? Who is it?
Laura Osnes.
Yeah. I already got her. Read her to filth
Yeah.
already. Trash. Burn it.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Yes. But, for me,
Yeah, and just for that reason, put it in the trash, burn it. That's why.
no. It's,
Musical.
okay. Yeah. If we're doing that,
I heard burning trash, so I thought
I mean, if we were gonna do that, then I might as well put Funny Girl in the trash. Because the whole Leah Michelle controversy.
never heard of that one either.
Don't even.
I haven't heard of that one either. So I have to stay neutral in this.
Fine, I'll say new. I mean, I'm joking, but like, you can put it in the trash if you want.
I was making a joke.
Not till I've heard.
I was playing a joke. Okay.
Oh my
Man.
god, he's funny.
Besides, I don't think.
But in all seriousness, what's the story of this musical exactly?
What was it called again? Grandstand or bandstand?
Bandstand.
Oh,
Band?
One word.
Bandstand.
All one word.
Bandersnatch.
Okay, band.
Bandstand?
Yes.
Grand.
Yeah.
With the G.
You're 15 bears.
Okay, everyone one at a time. Trying to figure it out.
Court.
Bandstand, right?
Bandstand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
got it.
Thank you, Court.
Welcome.
So, if I'm right, so let's see if anyone knows about this.
I don't.
Vanessa?
I mean, I've listened to a few songs, but haven't listened to the whole thing, so I wouldn't say I really know it that well.
Fair enough. I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar.
You're not missing out on much.
I can understand. I'll take advice there, Vanessa.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next one is 17.
Just put it in haven't seen it for a lot of us.
I already put it.
Yeah,
in
a
there.
lot. That's here.
Okay. The next one is 17.
Whoa. What's the next?
Hey.
Please, let him.
The next one is 1776. New York City. Okay, it's not called New. There's no New York City. There's just 1776. But I had to say it.
I'm gonna kill
Huh.
you.
1776, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the first war.
The Revolutionary War? No, wait.
Yeah. The Independence Day. Independence.
The Revolutionary War.
Yeah, that's the one. The one mostly based in.
I only know one song from that musical. It's called He Plays the Violin, and the lady who sings it is singing about how she was basically super in love with Thomas Jefferson because his violin playing completely seduced her. That's the only song I know.
So
Honestly,
Oh,
you better calm down.
I mean,
Yeah.
They have the soundbite of your voice of you saying that, and guess what? You gotta go to jail for that because they hear you.
I'm going to
for
jail
recording
because I said
this.
Thomas
You know
Jefferson
that?
is a sex demon.
Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth?
The guy's been
sometimes?
dead for like 300 years.
Yeah, can you hear yourself?
All right, everyone. Settle down, settle down. Okay, 1776. That's the musical name, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Now, what tier will we put this in? Have any of you seen it other than you, Vanessa? You've heard some of the music?
Just the one song. Otherwise, I don't know about it.
Nothing.
So I
All
guess
I know is, sorry about that. I'm saying that mostly the only story I know about this is that it's a reinterpretation of the Revolutionary War. So
so. I would say I would put this with the haven't seen it tier again.
Yes, all of us
Same.
have not seen it.
All right.
All right, that's the verdict.
Okay. Like with every musical, we gotta like calm
Oh,
down
no.
and give an actual verdict. Otherwise, we ain't gonna be going nowhere.
That's why I'm kind of like trying to act as mediator here.
All right.
hey, there's chaos a lot around here, but like, you know.
All right, Sweat. You
All
are
right,
now
Court, what's
you
the
are now
next
our
one?
official mediator. That is your job now.
All right.
Okay.
So what's the next one?
13.
13.
Oh.
Number?
Hmm.
Is that the one that Ariana Grande was in?
I'm not sure because I have little to no
13?
reference with this film.
Heard it?
I think so. Hold on. I'm looking it up. I think it was. Yeah, Jason Robert Brown. She was definitely in that. It was like her first stage musical before she did Victorious.
Whoa! Before that?
Oh yeah, girl. She was a theater kid before she got into pop music.
Actually, I hate to break it to you, Vanessa. You're mistaking me for a girl.
Huh? Oh no, I say girl to everyone. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's
no,
Yeah,
no.
but
No, it's not about you specifically. I just say girl to everyone. It's a problem.
I
It's
accept
the gay
this.
people.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be
It's
called
really
girl.
just a gay thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
apologize. I am
I
happy to be
understand,
called
Vanessa,
girl.
but
Oh,
But yeah,
I understand, Vanessa, but like, I am
I won't
really.
do it. No worries. I'll remember.
But it's just the voice that tends. It's my voice that tends to give it away.
okay.
No,
yeah.
I know.
Everybody,
I know you're not a girl. I know you're not a
Everybody
girl.
sounds
I
girlish.
truly, I tell my father girl. Like I tell everyone girl. I call
No,
them all
listen.
girl.
Yeah.
But I know they're not. But it's just my gay. I'm a gay.
It's the
I
gay
call
agenda.
people. Yeah.
We get it. Listen, we see you. We see you.
She has
I'm a
been
fan.
infected with the gay.
And
Period.
okay, so I'm actually looking it up here. Apparently, Netflix is going to have the musical on their channel, but besides the point. Yeah, I'm looking at.
Hey,
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait. Was it already
seen it.
released?
yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
released on Netflix August
way.
12th.
Yeah,
What? I'll have to
6
look
months.
into it.
But anyway, yes, it says right here that Graham Phillips and Ariana Grande starred in it, but I haven't seen it.
Is this still on Netflix?
Yeah. I know of it,
seen
but
it.
haven't seen it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have Netflix.
I do. I'll check it later if I remember. But
I had HBO Max, Disney Plus. I've got Crunchyroll. But that's about it. And
I mean, my review is I haven't seen it, so that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I'm gonna have to put it there too.
So
So we're all in agreed. Haven't seen it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, agreed. We haven't seen it.
Okay. Next we have Aspects of Love. Love. This one I'm actually pretty familiar with because if you remember Chak and Kat a while ago when we did that Broadway thing, that was one of the albums that we were supposed to be able to listen to. There was like 3 of them that we had to listen to.
yes.
Oh. I
Okay,
mean, I have a
so-
bad memory, but okay.
Okay, Court, give us a synopsis on this musical.
Well, I don't remember too much from it, but I remember it was like an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. It had like a lot. It was like it was like one of those romantic drama sort of things. Things about with a lot of like breakup, and cheating, and all that good stuff. I mean,
So like a romance web.
essentially, yeah.
Oh
Makes sense.
man, man, that's
So-
just
Oh, sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
no. I'm not. I mean, I may be a sucker for romance, but at this degree, oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
those are
man.
kind of hard to distinguish. 'Cause you want to feel for the characters, but at the same time, all the choices they're making are like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" kind of mentality.
Yeah, because they're always making like different breakups and makeups, you know?
I agree. So I'm gonna have to put this one for me, at least, in the haven't seen it pile. But in all fairness, Court, where would you put this musical?
Well, from what I've read and from what I've listened to, it's all right. I mean, it's okay. Okay, but honestly, I've heard better, especially from Andrew Lloyd Webber. Like compared to some of his other works, it's just not as grand as what I've come to expect from him. So I'd put it in not my thing. So it would be a D.
So like a C or D?
It would be a D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all agreed. The D tier.
Not my
behind that.
thing, yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Okay.
Okay, so Court, next musical.
A catered affair.
A catered
I've
affair.
seen it.
Never heard of it.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either. I
Me
heard of
neither.
the only thing I've heard was a stable affair, but that was from Family Guy. And no, I'm not trying to make a pun. That's just literally how I recognize that. Recognize.
Name.
The horse is
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but I have to say,
Okay, okay. First off, Court, that Lois impression really hits the nail on the coffin. That is just
Peter.
you mean Fandra? You mean
Peter.
Peter.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
okay.
Peter.
Go ahead.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah. Giggity.
hey, and that Brian impression is also on point. Who did that one? Chuck?
No, I think it was
don't
Court,
think
but
so.
I think they both did it.
Actually, you guys
Which
want
character was that?
I wasn't doing Brian. I was doing Patrick
that-
Warburn's
Yeah.
character.
I was trying to do Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Hey,
Uh,
Peter.
Joe.
Yeah. Actually, you guys want to know something really interesting about Seth MacFarlane, the guy who does Peter, Brian, and Quagmire?
Sure.
Oh
Now, this
boy.
is actually,
He's a
this is-
fantastic singer.
well,
Oh, he
actually,
is.
that's the thing. He was trained by the same vocal coach who taught Frank Sinatra Jr.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah, if you heard, I mean, listen to how he sings as Stewie and as Brian. You hear that swinger kind of mentality and tone to it.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, man.
That's
definitely.
true.
Wait,
That
Frank
explains a lot.
Sinatra Jr., as in the guy who sang, you know.
Yes, the original guy from the Rat Pack.
Yes.
I was thinking the guy who sang New York, New York.
That's Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sinatra
Oh,
Jr.
senior?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this is Frank Sinatra Jr. I'm talking about.
Okay.
I learned about this when you guys know the movie Sing, right? You know, with
Yeah.
all the really good.
Oh yeah. He was the rat. He did the
I've
did the
heard about
cover,
that.
right?
Now,
Love
the point I put this out is that there was a, you know, that 107 Facts YouTube channel from Frederator.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I think I've heard about that.
That's where I learned it from.
Oh, okay.
That was
I've heard about that. I heard about that he was singing the he sang My Way on that
yes,
on that
on the
on
movie.
that
movie. Yeah,
in the movie. Yes.
more. He's saying pennies from heaven, and you can actually hear that Rat Pack song, like pennies from heaven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he was a rat in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he ended up getting the rat ended up spoiler
Running-
alert for some of you who haven't seen it.
Yeah,
he
I've seen
ran from the mafia and he ended up
Ended up
He-
dying.
He became
Well,
poor for
yeah,
food.
but that was the one little fact I wanted to share, was that he was professionally trained by the same person who taught another famous singer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
His
So
style
Uh-huh.
of singing.
So
That's fire.
now you said this was what was the name of the musical again? Something affair?
A catered affair.
catered affair.
A catered affair. All right. So I'm guessing this is like a type of romance kind of musical.
I believe so. Either that or
I
it's a
mean,
comedy.
it's got the word.
Sounds like.
Yeah, it's got the word affair in it, so it's got to have some kind of like forbidden romance crap.
Ugh. Don't remind me about that. Romeo and Juliet. We can't have that again.
No, I actually took a class back in high school where it was film and literature, and we had to watch 3 variations of Romeo and Juliet. One of them actually was West Side Story. The other was the
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio version, and then there was I think a 70s original version.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
Oh,
3
no.
Yeah,
Ew.
3 different types. And one of them actually had to be blurred out because you saw a bare butt.
Yeah.
I
The
would like to see
original,
that
right?
cut.
We
I
can't
would
be
like to
having
see
no
that cut.
butts.
I would like.
The original, right?
Listen, I'm doing it just for research purposes.
You're
Well,
joking.
I watched
Get
West Side
Gene
Story for
Belcher
the
to help.
plot.
Peanut Belcher to help you.
All right. Anyway,
But
so
anyway, back to this. Yeah, I'll have to put it in haven't seen it, I'm afraid.
all right,
Me neither. I haven't seen it either.
Same.
all right.
Okay, so all 3 haven't seen it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Court,
think it would be for the best if I don't either.
all right, what's the next one?
All right. Before I say the next one, I feel I should say we are judging this on the original musical, not on the movie. Okay.
Oh.
Cats.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh, the original musical is
Oh
great.
man,
I've listened to the original.
I have not seen the original musical, but I know for a fact there's actually that one movie that stank. But
Yeah,
We're
and
not
that's a
talking
whole
about
other
the movie.
story.
Yeah, we're not-
actually,
That's
listen,
whole. I said that's another story. Okay, Court.
Matt, easy. There's 2 variations. There is the live action production version, which was in 1999, and that was the one I saw.
Yes.
That was the
That-
original.
no, but- That was the original movie, but the rebooted movie was
Wait,
the
the
one I'm
movie?
talking
No.
about.
No. Don't. I
That's
don't.
the one I'm talking about that stinks.
I ignored that one. The one I'm talking about is,
Exactly.
and the one I'm talking about is 1999, and that one, the one song that gets me every single time.
McCavity.
Memory's the best song from that musical.
It was
Yeah.
the Memory reprise. The
Mm.
memory is fading.
You know what? Just for
That-
that, you gotta put it up. You gotta put it all the way up.
It's got to be
It was good.
S and A tier. I mean, when Susan Boyle sang that song for, I think,
Ugh.
was it America's Got Talent? Which one was it?
Ugh. I don't even know, but that made me gay.
Exactly.
You had a literal what they call that, I think Ashley called it a gay panic attack.
Awakening.
Yeah, I would say it's more like a realization, but you get what I'm saying. There's some
I get
really beautiful songs in there. When I first saw this movie, I was enthralled because I loved cats. I loved the actual animal, the cat. And when I
Hey, you and me
Look at
both.
Honey's profile picture.
well, this was like very young at the time. I was like, let's see. Ooh, I was about 7 years old when this movie came out. And the first time I seen it, the first song I listened to was Jenny Any Dots. And I was enthralled by it. I absolutely loved it and just like danced along to it, trying to tap dance to it.
Aw.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Look, just imagine a little 7-year-old girl tap dancing to Jenny Any Dots and then switching right around and becoming Rumatum Tugger.
Oh man. The one that really got me, even though I hate to admit this, but the one song that really got me, and do not judge me, was McCavity.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
As much as
McCavity.
I hate to, as much as I
sorry.
hate to admit it, as much as I hate to admit this one, it was the one that was from the
Live action.
which live action though? It was the new movie. I hate that. I hate to admit it.
I think it was because of the actor that played McCavity that sold it.
Idris Elba? Yeah.
It had to be that. I mean,
The Napoleon of crime.
Right. Now, the live action from 1990, we'll separate into this. There's the 1999 version, and then there's like the 2000 version. We'll go with that.
2010s.
Yeah, well, the 2010s and then 1990s. The 1990s one is what I grew up with. And
Yeah, that one.
now, besides Memory, it was the original 1999 version of Deuteronomy, where you have the entire cast singing together.
Yeah.
I believe it is all Deuteronomy. So
Oh my goodness.
For
Oh
me,
my
what made
goodness.
me fall in love with that musical, and the one that, like, really got me hooked, was the moment I started. I listened to Skimbleshanks, the Railway Cat, and that had me hooked. Hooked the moment I heard Skimbleshanks, the Railway Cat, the cat on the railway train.
Railway train, and the symbol down the 9 and 1149. Yes.
Yeah, but but for me it was the one but why was McCavity the villain? It makes no sense. Maybe because of the
Actually, I found the book that the musical was based off of, and I read through it. You see, the catalog of cats, Fantastic Mr. Opus, was based on the personality of cats.
Oh, you're talking about the origin?
Yes, well, more or less. When you were when it came to McCavity, it's just like how the person projected a cat as being mischievous, always sneaking around, kind of like what was the two twins? Hang on a second.
Parent Trap?
No.
Which twins?
Hang on a second. And Rumple Teaser and something.
I'm trying to remember the names. I don't even know. I know it's Rumple Teaser. It was the first one. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Rumpelstiltskin. That's not him. No.
No, Rumpelstiltskin, you gotta figure out his name.
Was it Jerry? Jerry something.
Jerry. Yes.
Mungo Jerry.
Yeah, Mungo Jerry.
Yeah.
Mungo Jerry, Rumple Teaser. You see them as the twin cats, as like playful twins that kind of mess up everything. But McCavity represented the cats that were more darker, mischievous, the kind that you would see in dark alleyways.
Ah.
And then you have like the cats like Deuteronomy, like you'd see on the stoop of an old building, who sits there like a wise old sage. Yeah, so it was a fun book to describe the different types of cats. Like Gus, the theater cat, Skimbleshanks, the railway cat. These were the things that you would see in everyday London doing like a job or something more common.
Oh, so it was London.
Yeah, this was based in London.
I really want to wear those outfits. They look so like ugh. I really want to wear those outfits. I really want to be a cat, please.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Ironic, considering your name actually is Cat.
I know. I'm only halfway there. I got the name. I just need the look.
So I would have to put this. I would put this right at the S tier for the 1999 Broadway of cats.
Yes, it's just so
That's
iconic.
the
Look at
Broadway.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen the Broadway though.
I actually have the original DVD for it. Like the Broadway production, no CGI, no nothing. This was all on stage live, kind of like what they did with Hamilton and Disney Plus.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
just wanna. Man, it's making me sad. I want to get done up like a cat, but I like it.
Funny you should mention
So-
Hamilton, though.
Yeah,
Is it
so
That's
next?
our next.
Yep,
So
our
what's
next
our
one's
ver-
Hamilton.
oh, that's
S.
Oh
Next.
man.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. Next. S. Thank you.
Yeah, because I know that one. I know that one by heart. Especially the I know King George's songs by heart.
so we're all gonna agree that S tier, S plus tier.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think there is an S plus tier, but yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, it's an S tier.
Vanessa, what you
Vanessa,
gotta say?
wait, what? What? Let's
I
hear
love
your opinion first.
I love Hamilton. Don't get me wrong. I was obsessed with Hamilton when it came out. However, I think Hamilton is extremely overrated. And that's not to say it's not good. I just think it's very overhyped. And I would probably put it lower than S. I don't think I would put it low, but maybe like an A because it is phenomenal.
Agreed.
But I don't think it's his best work. I think In the Heights is actually probably better.
Honestly, yeah, I see that.
I would so we can put that in like an A plus for Hamilton.
If there even
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Well, if
yeah.
with a tier within
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm here with that. So
yeah, that's fine.
Here's a fun question: which song got you hooked into Hamilton? It's just a fun little.
Oh my god.
Skylar sisters.
Oh my goodness.
Pardon
That's
me.
the
Are
one.
you
guys
Aaron
said
Burr, sir? That depends. Who's asking? Oh, sure, sir.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, here
Harry
we go
Hamilton.
now.
I'm at your service, sir. I've been looking for you. I'm getting nervous. Yeah, that's what got me hooked.
Yeah.
Well, there are 4 songs that got me hooked. No. 2. Yeah, that one. That's one.
So
that's one of them. That's one. The other would have to be Burn.
Oh,
That's true.
The song that actually got me to listen to the entire soundtrack. Now, this is a little bit of a funny story. I was driving home and I've got Sirius XM, and one of the channels I've got is all dedicated to Broadway. And the song they began the song they began to play from the Hamilton Broadway was "It's Quiet Uptown."
Oh,
my
I
God,
love
I
that song.
cry every time I hear that song.
Every time.
That was the one that got me because when I was listening to it and we got to the end, I was in tears. I was crying so hard, like, oh my god, what happened?
They really threw you into that by putting that one out of all the songs onto the Sirius station.
Yeah. Originally, it was the opera channel, but they switched it to Broadway. Oh no, that was the Radio Classics. There was an entire channel dedicated to opera, and I would listen to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Although it's really I think all 3 King George's songs, those I know by heart. The other I'd consider my favorite is Burn. So yeah, that's what got me hooked into Hamilton.
I also love
the other song I like is hang on a second. A little bit of a brain fart here. Wait for it. That's the one. Wait for it.
Oh my god, I love that song.
Oh,
that line, I am the one thing in life I can control. I am an original. I am inimitable. That's gospel.
Right. And he even says in one of the lyrics says that his grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. You can see some really creative wordplay in these lyrics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then the next one that really got me hooked and just sealed the deal for me to listen to the entire soundtrack was My Shot.
Love My Shot.
The one where they 10 steps and
yeah, right after Aaron Burr, or at least right into that. It's that beginning part, like, if you stand for nothing, Burr, what do you fall for?
Oh,
who are you? Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do? I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Although, honestly, if I had to say something about this, That would have to be the one where they not turned, but like took 10 steps, but one of them took 6 and shot early.
Oh, that was the 10 Commandments. Or was that the one where Philip dies?
It's the one where Philip dies.
Oh, yeah, Stay Alive. The reprise, Stay Alive. Or that was the after one, wasn't it?
Yeah. The original.
Oh, Court.
Yeah?
Sorry, I sent you that video where your astrological sign, like Aries and Pisces, were matched up with the characters of Hamilton.
Uh-huh.
And yours is John Lawrence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same here, apparently.
I'm John Lawrence in the
So
place
you're-
to be. A 2-pint of Sandman spot. I'm working on 3. These red coats don't want me because I'll pop these cops till I'm free.
Et oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the Revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king as it was. Who's his best? C'est moi.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I still mess up.
Oh man.
I still need to practice that, but we'll put this at like an A.
Yeah.
But definitely a high A.
It would be F, but yeah, a high
Yeah,
A plus.
high
Would
A
have been
tier.
It would have been S, but it's just been overplayed, just like Mary Poppins has, or no, Sound of Music. It's been overplayed, so it does knock it down a tier, but it's still one of the best.
True.
All right.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
Real quick, I think I gotta head out, but you guys
Aw.
have fun. Sorry.
Hey,
okay.
bye,
It's
honey.
okay.
Love
Happy to have you here,
you.
honey.
Bye.
Nice
See
meeting
ya.
you.
Yeah, you too.
Please come back.
Please.
Goodbye. I love.
Anyway, next one, please.
Next one is, I think that says curtains.
Curtains.
Is it just curtains?
Curtains.
I think it's just curtains, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Peculiar.
Musical.
I
Talks about curtains. Literally.
Curtains. Okay.
well, think about theater, like the curtain drop or the curtain call.
Or
Well, yeah, that makes
Well,
sense. But I'm just
yeah.
like, what does that mean?
Or it could also
though?
be like the
What's
metaphor,
the
like,
curtain?
you know, it's curtains.
Anyway,
for you,
I gotta
which
get
means,
moving
like,
too,
somebody's
so
gonna die.
Oh,
yeah.
oh
Anyway,
man.
I gotta
Yeah.
get moving too, so I mean I
Thanks,
got medicine
Matt.
I need to take, so I'll
Okay.
be
Alright.
alright. See you then. Hopefully
later.
next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get this done by part 2.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And nice meeting you, Vanessa.
Yeah,
Nice
nice
meeting
meeting you too.
Matthew. Oh,
Okay, so curtain.
Yeah, curtain.
Never heard of it.
No.
I have not
I
heard of
can't
it.
even spell it.
All right.
Yeah. So
Can't even smell it.
All
okay,
right.
sorry, Court.
Curtains.
We'll have to put this in the haven't seen it pile.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Okay.
All right.
Next is Dracula. There's apparently a Dracula musical.
There's a Dracula
Oh my god, I
musical?
love Dracula the
Huh.
musical. Bro,
Excuse
bro,
me?
bro, it's so good. It's another Frank Wildhorn. Remember how I said earlier my favorite musical is Jekyll and Hyde? It's another Frank Wildhorn musical, and it's so good. Please listen to it.
Dracula
if you have
the
the chance.
musical.
Okay.
I'll need to look that up.
I'll be sure to put it on my list.
Okay, we'll let the next.
Yes, I'll put it on the list. I like it.
So good. I would definitely give it like an A plus.
Okay, I'll agree with you.
It's so good. Like the songs, okay, so Please Don't Make Me Love You. Oh my god, like absolute rips out your heart. And then the master song is a banger. Like that song will make you, that song has crack laced in it. It's so good. And then at the end when he hits that one note, don't even talk about it. It's so good.
It's always that one note that brings you back. I know.
Always that one.
So
It's
we'll agree with
crazy.
Vanessa had to put it in like an A tier, A plus.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, A plus then.
Okay. Next we have Rent, and
Okay,
500.
I've heard of it. I have not seen it. I've heard really good things.
You should see it. It's really
It's
good.
very
it's
good.
so
It is.
good.
Yeah.
I did it for a musical.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
need
also say A.
It's based off of La Boheme, which is my favorite opera of all time. So in my opinion, it's really good. Also, I mean, like Adina Menzel. That's all I have to
Adele.
say.
Now,
Adele Dazeem.
I am a sucker
Now,
for anything
here's the
involving
thing
Adam
that
Pascal now.
Oh, he's so good. I love him.
Very true.
One
now
song.
now don't get me because I might be confused about this, but wasn't Brent also talking about like positivity of the HIV community or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty
Okay,
much.
so that
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
So where would you rank this?
For me,
I would say an
Hmm.
A.
Like
It's a musical, yeah, just like an A, a solid A. It's a musical that grew on me over time. The first time I ever watched Rent, I was very sheltered and I was not exposed to any of these things. And I watched it with my mother, and it was extremely awkward because she is very conservative. And so
I know how that feels.
yeah, there's just a lot of things happening in that musical that had never entered our little conservative household before. And so I was just sitting there like,
Oh yikes!
I feel uncomfortable. But then over time I watched it again, like when I was more grown up and had found myself and like I came out, I was a bit more liberal, and I watched it again and I was like, this is actually really fucking good. And I
Go
really
on.
like the message. Yeah.
Love
Actually,
it.
funny, in my household, we weren't really quote unquote conservative,
Yeah.
but let's just say that my brother and I got to watch a lot of like Simpsons and certain amount of South Park. So we had some exposure. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. When we had an age limit, we could watch like certain episodes of South Park, like certain Christmas specials, except one. Only my brother, who was 16 at the time, could watch it with mom, and that was the Christmas Critters.
Rabbit eat the rabbit. Chickadee eat the chickadee.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can understand why.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I was
Satan.
already more. Yeah, but okay. So we'll put this at a solid A.
I
All
can
right.
agree with that.
Yeah.
What's the
That
next?
Fair enough. I mean, for me personally, I'd say it's an S, and just out of bias because of the fact that this is the musical that like really got make me fall in love with musical theater. But okay, I can agree with it. I can agree with A.
Yeah, I felt that. Love that.
Okay.
I'll agree.
All right. Next we have Grease. Lots of caveats with this one.
Oh my goodness.
Loved
Okay. Funny thing, back
I
in
watched
grade, this the songs "You're the One That I Want" was constantly sung by our choir group as a fun song. No, I'm not kidding. It was actually our warm up song.
I was about to say, it must be your warm up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a warm up song. We would sing that, and that was not the only one. It was what was it? Tell me more, did you get very far?
Summer Nights.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's the most creepiest song I ever heard in my life, if you think about it.
Oh my god.
Creepy
Summer
song. What
lovin',
about the one?
have me a
Hold on.
blast.
Yeah, the girl's literally talking about, oh yeah, he was a gentleman. Did she get far?
No, did you
No.
far? Like, did the guy?
Did she put up a fight? A fight?
Like, well, back then when they say fight, meaning she's resisting your advances, like your charm.
Right.
I feel like that's not helpful.
Well, I think that
Yeah,
was
that's
the
still
whole
not
point of
helpful.
the song also, because his friends were kind of scumbags, and he played one role with them than he did with her, where he was very sweet and nice, but with his friends, he was all like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, I totally did all that. So,
And that's actually very common even today. We act differently in different groups of people.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we have to put on different faces for different people.
That's why
That's very true.
we all wear a mask as a persona. And I'm not making a pun about the game. It's a real it's an actual term. many of us will put on a persona-like mask to join in with certain social groups to be accepted.
Oh, trust me, I've lied my way into many friend groups. I don't think that's a good thing, but I need friends.
I actually took some psychology classes in high school, just mostly for fun.
Yeah, me too.
Now,
I was like, how do minds work? Anyway.
If I had to rate Grease, I would put it in like the B tier or maybe C.
Same. I would say B. I think it suits B really well. Because it's really good, but then at the same time, when you think about the end message, it's like, oh, really? We went through all that just for her to change herself for this guy when she didn't even have to? Right?
I'm like, bro, really? You change yourself for like a dude? You can be gay. Be gay.
It kind of reminds me of, what was that movie? It was called Crybaby. It was kind of like a base-off that's like a mix between Footloose and Grease.
What was it called again?
I think they had Johnny Depp in it or something.
Johnny?
No, someone famous. Anyway.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Him making the weird faces. I saw that on my screen. I was like, what?
Drop, and then you had like, it was all kind of like satire, making fun of like those kinds of movies.
He's like, music killed my parents or something.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah. That's
okay. I think I've seen that.
It's very weird.
So I would definitely say put this in the B tier because it's good, but it's kind of overly done and watered down, and the story doesn't really hold up.
Yeah, she didn't get very far.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll agree B tier. Okay, Court, what's the next one?
Next one is How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Quite the title, that one.
Jesus. Okay, write me a whole novel, why don't you, with that damn thing?
Actually, it sounds like anime titles these days.
Just like the woman in the house behind the house, over the house. Yeah. The girl at the window.
Or how about I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level?
Oh yeah, my friend told me about that. I was like, what the fuck? What?
I've got the light. I actually found that with my friend Nathan once. It was a light novel, actually, really cute.
Yeah, most of these start out as light novels.
It's gonna take a while to.
I know.
Look up.
Yeah.
Like, what was the third word? I forgot.
It was called I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 years. Number 300, not the actual letter. And then for 300 years and maxed out my level.
I relate.
The one that I crack up, the one I crack up every single time, just because it's such a stupid title, is called In Another World with My Smartphone.
Oh yeah,
I've that one.
I don't know that one.
Well, I've heard about it.
I don't know that one, but that sounds absolutely treacherous. Absolutely not.
Okay, so back to the musical. What exactly is this musical about?
Do you know?
I haven't seen it. I've only heard of it. The only thing I know about this musical is that Daniel Radcliffe was in it at one point.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep. Yeah. He's singing.
My bi icon? You talking about? Oh my god. Next thing you're gonna say is Cameron. Please. Please. Don't kill me. Jesus.
That's all I know about it, unfortunately. I never got around to listening to the cast recording.
Okay, so I'll put this at the haven't seen it pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but my gay icon's in it, so I might.
Gay icon's in it.
Okay, so we'll put it in the haven't seen it pile. Court, what's the next one?
Next one we got is The Great Comet of 1812.
Great
Heard
Comet.
amazing things about that one. Josh Groban's in it.
It is
again,
so
not listen to the recording because I'm a heathen.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it was just recently on Broadway, like a few years ago, I think.
Huh.
So yeah, I haven't been too into the musical scene as of recently, so that probably just flew over my head.
That makes sense.
Oh, actually, I was listening to the Broadway thing on Sirius XM, and I do remember one thing a couple years ago they were talking about. They were thinking about doing a musical of Carrie.
They actually did
Yo,
that.
no,
They
they
did
actually
that.
have it. They actually have it.
That
Yeah.
exists.
Oh,
It's
okay.
so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's
they
actually
were.
been around for a while.
Yeah, they were actually
I
talking
want
about
to
how
see it.
they actually were talking about how it came to be. Like they went and talked to like this one writer who at first shut the phone on them, but it was because it was so early in the morning.
Very musical.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He was thinking about it, and at first they thought, oh geez, he's gonna hang up, he's not gonna do it. But he said, they did a murderous barber. I think we could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Right.
can
And
do
they
that, they can do anything.
succeeded. It's really good.
I want to see it.
I'll have to look at
The song "And Eve Was Weak," that one is an absolute bop.
I need to see it.
Hmm.
Oh my god, they have the full show on YouTube. Goodbye.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to go look it
Love a
up.
good slime tutorial.
All right, so this musical, the name of it again, it was
The Great Comet of 1812.
The Great Comet of 1812. I'm afraid I'll have to put this in the haven't seen it pile.
Also, haven't seen it.
What-
Yeah.
Well, as someone who has listened to the album, I can say
Mhm.
the music is definitely
good.
It's phenomenal. It's so fucking good.
What would you rate it? Since
Uh,
you're the only one who's seen it, what would you rate it?
From what I've listened to,
Or listen to it?
yeah, from listening to the music, I could say
Mhm.
this is a solid S. It's like every song, like
Period.
oh, it's so good.
Okay, so if we were going to mix these two answers together, I would say we put it in the A+ tier. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll put it in A+.
All right.
Yeah, with all the good things I've heard about it, it has to be really good.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so on to the next one.
next one is
Please say something rotten.
Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Who?
Not this, not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. There was a
Heard it.
Spider-Man.
Yep, there was a
thing.
Spider-Man
It was a
musical.
thing. They had to
Yeah.
cancel it because they did all this crazy shit and it got like dangerous, I think.
Yeah, like so
Yeah,
many
there was a lot of
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
wait.
yeah, that makes sense. It's Spider-Man. He gonna be doing flips.
I have not seen it, but the only affiliation that I have was through trailers. And do any of you watch those baking shows, like baking competition shows?
Not really.
Sometimes.
It's bloody raw. Yeah.
Okay, so one of the episodes was like was this baking show where they actually had to make a cake for the debut of Spider-Man with the Spider-Man musical.
Uh-huh.
And that was the only time I've ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I
Out of-
had not
On
any
a
of the-
baking show.
Yeah, but it was the only time I saw like Turn Off the Dark or whatever it was. But I was on the fence about even trying to watch it because it's like, what kind of songs would they do? I mean, I was also at the time obsessed with this rock opera of Mozart. So I was thinking they're gonna do it like that.
Oh.
What did
why
they
is
do
the
to the
Green
Green Goblin?
Oh God.
Look. I put a picture in VC chat. The name is VC chat. I put a few pictures
Oh my
of
God.
what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, hang on.
Take a gander at it.
Look at it.
Ooh.
That
It's
Goblin's
giving
going to
Grinch.
give me nightmare fuel.
Oh my god. He looks like the Mucinex mascot.
Music next in, music out.
I was also supposed
Right.
to Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
I will.
I can't do
Spider-Man
it.
does look good. The Spider-Man costume does look good.
Yeah, and there was a lot of Spider-Mans. I gotta find that picture. There was like 100 Spider-Mans in like on stage, and I'm like, what's happening right here? Like, I don't get. Like, are
jeez.
they trying to recreate the meme with the 3 people? Like, I don't get.
Oh my!
Like, guys, there's so many. Look at it.
Oh man.
I don't get it.
No. You
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
Look
That
at it.
reminds me of Beetlejuice musical of That Wonderful Sound.
Yeah, they were trying to recreate that. I guess it did. Wait, hold on. It's Black Spider-Man.
No. Are you talking about like Into the? Now I will say the one good Spider-Man movie I've seen is Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, sir. 1 and 2.
So good.
baby.
I am
Can
a
we-
sucker.
I love beautiful animation. That's why I love like Don Bluth's movies.
Same.
Anything really beautiful animation. Cartoon Saloon has done some beautiful animations. They're the ones who did like Song of the Sea, Secret of
I love Song of the Sea. Oh, it's so good.
and their recent one, Wolf Walkers. My God.
Yes, sir.
I need to.
Okay, so unfortunately, I would have to say, given what I'm seeing here, I would have to put it within either the D or even maybe a tad lower, like a D minus.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't last long for a reason.
No,
Yeah.
because the last thing you want is injuries in a show.
Yeah, I would definitely put it like maybe even close to F.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
As
if
someone
you
who
don't care
actually-
enough to like take care of it,
As someone who
Yeah.
actually listened to some of the songs, I can safely say even the music's not that good. It's kind of generic, to be honest.
Like,
it seems
as-
like that.
so generic as in like cookie cutter or generic as in exact copy?
Cookie
Because
cutter.
cookie cutter, at least you, yeah, with cookie cutter, you at least got some originality with frosting. But with generic copy, it's just copy, 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 copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the melodies.
All right, so we're
It's like the melodies are kind of forgettable. The lyrics weren't all that imaginative, and it just kind of felt blech.
okay. So
I mean, yeah.
we'll have to put this at F.
Yeah, I mean, look at the costume
Oh,
design. Good lord, the Mucinex demon over there.
No shit. So yeah, we'll have to put this at F. All right. So what's the next one?
Big Fish.
Big Fish. Oh, is
Wait,
this
there was a
like
musical
based on the
based on
movie?
that movie?
Yeah, it's based off
What?
the movie.
Huh.
Oh,
What are you
wow.
talking about?
I really liked the
Big Fish
movie.
was a Tim Burton movie, and it
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Big Fish?
Yeah, Big
Mm.
Fish, Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, now
I
I'm
never
lost
heard.
again.
The
Okay,
movie's
so
really good.
I've
Tim
actually
Burton.
I've seen the movie, not the musical, but the movie. So the story is that it's about a man and his son. The son is going to become a father himself. Now the grandfather is telling all these really wild, big, amazing stories, like the so-called big fish stories. And one of the stories is how his son was born, and it was like so wild and crazy. Basically, the whole story is like seeing the differences between the father and son. Even though they're both storytellers, their way of telling a story is so different. One is wild and
Yeah.
imaginative and sweet. The other is so monotone and just straightforward, black and white.
I like the set design. From what I'm seeing here, it looks very cool.
It is.
The flowers, I like it.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. There was one story of how he met his wife and how he planted all those flowers for her to win her love.
Aw, honestly, I would marry him at that point.
Yes. And apparently, okay, so how he met her, it was like, and how it was done in the movie was just like so romantic. He says, "You know how time stops when you see something perfect? It happened to me when I saw your mother." And you see him swimming through the popcorn that was thrown around in the circus,
Oh, I remember that.
right close to her, and then
Aw.
time catches up, and it just speeds forward. He's like, he's so sad because he missed her. He didn't even catch her name, but the ringmaster knows her name, knows everything about her, and he works for the ringmaster. And the payment is little tidbits of information about this woman, and one of them was that she loved dills.
Yes.
And
I want to watch it.
It is really a good movie, but I have not seen the musical, unfortunately. But it does carry this really nice, beautiful vibe. I would have to rate this at a B, but mostly because I haven't seen the actual musical, but the story is good.
I put one picture of the musical in VC of the flowers. It looks
I'm
cool.
looking at it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. And that's how he won her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super pretty.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Get a background screen. Yes, sir.
Very nice. I would definitely rate this a B.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can rate it just because I don't know. It It just feels like it has to be rated differently as a musical as opposed to.
That's what I'm
original
saying.
film.
That's why I'm giving it like between a B and a C because I've seen the movie. I know the story, just not the music.
Well, I guess I can see the logic behind that.
Based on the story.
Yeah, based on the story, I have not heard the music because, well, we can always agree that it's like what we said before. If there's no plot, there's no story. You know, the music can be great, but the plot can fall through.
True.
Okay, so we can put it in that same tiers. Let's put it at like C, between like a B minus, C plus.
All right, I'll put it in.
That's a good grade.
Okay. Next we've
Works
got,
for me.
Okay. Next we've got The Prom.
I love the prom. Oh my god, the prom is so good.
No, know that one.
Okay, Vanessa.
It's super recent. It's there's a movie adaptation on Netflix with Meryl Streep and what's her name?
Shit. And I love her too. What's wrong with me? Hold on. Anyway, it's super good. It's basically about this little lesbian girl, and she wants to go to prom with her girlfriend. Yeah. But her school is really conservative, and they don't want it to happen. And she speaks out about it. And these aging Broadway stars over in New York who are struggling, they hear about the story, and they're like, "What if we get good press by going over to help this poor little lesbian?" And so they go down there, and they actually like become very close to her, and they help her out to try and succeed in going to this prom with her girlfriend.
And the insane
I've
thing
actually
about
heard
this
a
musical
similar
actually
story.
is this is based on a true
Yes.
story.
Oh.
I have not heard it, but I do love Meryl Streep.
Ariana DeBose, that's her name. I am in love.
Yeah.
She plays
I heard about this.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I read.
A lot of people didn't like the movie, which
I don't really understand personally because I feel like if you like musicals, what's not to like? It's very much like a typical musical, and there's a lot of really big names in it who are just very good. But yeah, I recommend it. I wouldn't say S. I would say maybe like
High A plus.
no, not A plus. Either a B
The
plus
middle.
or A, just because it's obviously it's not groundbreaking. It's a very simple story, but it has a lot of heart and it's fun.
It's more like on the wholesome level.
Yeah. Which I think, like, speaking as a lesbian, I wanted something more for us that wasn't just so, sad and depressing and we're dying. It was nice to see us winning and it to be about something so cute and wholesome as just two young people, having a good time together at their prom as they should.
Yeah, I never went to my prom. I went to a winter. I actually I went to a winter formal when I was in like high school, but that's it. And even then, dance floor. Me and my two friends just went to Rococo, Papa Rococo and Starbucks, and just went to an arcade and just went crazy.
That's so valid.
Sounds like fun.
I also
went to
skipped prom. I skipped prom with a few of my best friends, and for some reason, we just watched that really horrible Legend of Zelda animated series. The whole thing, instead of going to prom.
Princess.
Exactly. I don't know why we did that.
So we would put this as like maybe an A minus, B plus, maybe.
Yeah.
Within.
I think an A.
I definitely go.
Okay,
for,
we'll rate it as a B.
I would actually go for like an A because I don't know. I felt this like I don't know. No, I feel like the music and the characters really sold the story for me. And me, which honestly I feel like puts it. I don't know. No, it's an A for me in my opinion.
Good.
That's fair. We'll put it right there between A and B plus because it's right there.
Yeah, it was good. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. For the gays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next we have the Broadway release of Aladdin.
Ooh,
good.
Very good.
Oh, it's the one that has the "Proud of Your Boy" song in it.
Yep.
Okay. I will rate this at a pretty decent level. I've heard that one, and it's really a powerful song. It originally was supposed to be in the original Aladdin movie, but it didn't have enough time or room in it, so they moved it to the musical.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
we're so glad they did that.
It is a very powerful song, and it still resonates with the movie because Aladdin is singing about how he wants to make his mother proud, and there's more to him than it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, you have James Monroe Eichelhart as the original genie, and like I am.
He carried that show on his back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he did the movie. I'm kidding.
Robin Williams will always have a place in my heart as the genie.
Miss him.
As he should. And also
May
he
he rest-
was in. Wasn't he in Hell of a Boss? Was he in Hell of a Boss? Am I wrong? Is
Yeah,
he
he was
Asmodeus?
No.
Which one is that? He was Asmodeus. Yeah, I was right. I sang that song
Yeah.
to filth.
Oh my
But I
god.
tried.
That's right. Court, you and I still have to do a song like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You promised.
I did, yeah.
I want to hear it.
I asked him if I could play Asmodeus at one point, and he played Fizzerali.
Oh my god. If I don't hear it, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, real quick, let's just sing like a few verses of it. Ready, Court? Just for Cat.
Let me,
Please.
let me get the lyrics up. Okay.
Okay,
This
same
man
here.
don't know it by heart. He's not a real fan.
Look.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm about to start.
Okay.
Who's singing love songs in my love alone?
These ain't the place for sentimental sounds.
What you expect from a writer like us?
Your demon host, Asmodeus, the embodiment of lust.
Give me a thrust. Show me some love. From the groin to the top, desire we trust in the house of Asmodeus. Oh dear, we don't get so flushed. You're starting to blush. Okay, that's as far as I can go because I haven't found the rest of the lyrics. But that was for you, Kat.
I cried. I cried. I have tears. Tears. I would throw money at you if I had it. Money.
I actually got the reason why I got so good at that song was like I would practice pretending to be Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Mhm.
I would to be her and just pretend to sing like oh, hang on a second. Oh, what
sensual.
was it?
You mean
Well, just sensual, but also her song "Why Won't You Do Right." I would practice singing her song just to get the idea of female Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good reference.
That is a very good reference.
Honestly, plenty money, 9 to 22.
Need you to take my money.
You let other people make a fool of you. Why don't you do right? I loved that song as a kid and continue to.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And
you gotta take it. You gotta take my money now. It's okay.
I'm sweat here.
Oh, hey.
Anyways. Let's get back
Okay, back to Aladdin. So the musical, but I know it's good. So I'm gonna have to put my opinion out for this. So those who have seen the musical, what would you rate this as?
I've listened to it. I would say A.
I've only listened to the album.
A.
I've only listened to the album, but I definitely have to say high A. The singing's like top tier. And in fact, if I'm correct, I think they even got Jonathan Freeman to reprise his role as Jafar for the musical.
They did?
I think so, yeah.
And Jafar was also in Hell of a Boss. Let's not forget. I'm crying.
I'm so good at daddying.
What Hell of a Boss?
I'm so good at daddying. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so okay. Female Asmodeus time. I'm so good at mothering.
Stop making me go Doki Doki. Gay.
Oh,
Okay.
what's wrong,
Okay.
Kitty? Don't you want to say hello?
I want to say goodbye.
We say
Okay, if I had
goodbye, Moon Man.
if I had to choose a part to play in Hell of a Boss, I would like to play Barasaka.
Ah,
Hmm.
yes, the
You'd be
sucky
amazing with Barasaka.
bitch.
Take a vacay, babe. Take it straight to Bone Town.
Yes, sir. Yes. Listen, I play that Hellhound, bruh.
Luna.
I'm
Ooh,
not even kidding.
I would love to play a Hellhound.
Listen, you can take every role I got after you started singing like that. You can take my whole career, send it, burn it. Okay, that.
Actually, speaking
I
of all boss, can I just
and
say
a
for
lot.
one, can I just say for 1 second that they have Baird Wilbur
Yeah.
Reed voicing Octavia in that show, and they haven't given her a song yet. What the fuck?
Oh my! What? Really? I want
Yeah.
to hear Octavia sing. Give her a duet with her father.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that might be showing up. I hope so.
I feel like that's coming. I feel like that's in the works.
I don't want to do this anymore.
My choir teacher actually taught me to sing like this. She taught us about the 4 types of voices.
Hmm.
And it was actually very simple because this was like junior high. So you had 2
Yeah.
alto, 2 sopranos. First alto is first alto. That would be like your high pitch A flat opera voice. Second soprano would be where my voice would be. I would be between second soprano, first alto. As you can hear, my voice is more naturally low.
Same.
A lot. So you and I would be within the first alto, second soprano. We can sing to a higher degree, but not
Mhm.
very.
Yeah, same as doing voices in a higher degree. It just depends on what your vocal range is. You have to find it.
Right. Our voices are more in the natural low octaves, similar to like what Adele's voice is like.
I was about to start singing Adele, but I'm like, maybe copyright. Might
Yeah.
find me.
The MCA
Well,
be
we were
like,
singing like songs.
FBI, open up.
Bruh.
All right.
I
So
just slash.
let's,
Anyway.
yeah, let's get to the rating. So I'm gonna have to let you guys rate it, but I will agree with whatever the rating may be.
I'm definitely
Say A.
saying, I'm definitely saying high A.
So an A plus.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll say A plus.
I'll get behind that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a verdict. It's an A plus. Okay, Court. What's the next one?
Oh, I'm going to start throwing hands if anybody disagrees on this. Dear Evan Hansen.
I hate it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. The one song that will always get me crying and sing along is "You Will Be Found."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I love that.
You will be found. You will be found. You
Honestly,
will be found.
this musical brings a lot out of me because I know what
I'm
it's like to deal with that shit. That's why I cried a lot because I was like, damn, I'm dealing with the same shit. That's fucked up.
I unfortunately have not seen. I haven't seen the musical. I've listened to some of the music, so I'm gonna have to. Sorry, Court. I'm gonna have to stay out of the rating, but I will agree with what you rate it with.
in my opinion, I've listened to the songs more times than I can count, to the point where I pretty much know them all by heart. I love the story, I love the characters, I love the write, and like I pretty much love everything and think about it's hands down my favorite musical of all time. Time. I don't care how biased I sound. This is an S tier.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So we'll say S tier for Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay.
Yes, S tier for Court. The S
All right.
in the chat.
And I will agree with Court in this. It is S tier. All right. So Court, what is the next one?
Next is a musical called Next to Normal.
I love Next to Normal. My psychopharmacology
yeah, that's a good one.
I is such a banger.
Okay, Vanessa, can you
Yeah.
explain this to me? I've never heard of it.
So it's about this family that is struggling with having lost a member of the family a while back, and the mother is still like highly in denial. She still sees him. He's played by Aaron Tveit, and she still like witnesses him around the house, and like he sings and stuff to her, and he's like, I'm alive, but like he's not, he's dead. And it's mostly about her journey through depression and struggling to accept that he's dead, and she's not happy in this life with this family anymore. And then it also focuses on the other members of the family as well, but I feel like at the end of the day it's mostly her story. And she's played by Alice Ripley, who is phenomenal. Absolutely, like her voice is super, it's very unique. Like when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's Alice Ripley. But yeah, I love the cast recording.
So very identifiable.
Yes, very much so. I love the cast recording. I know there's a lot of people out there, it's kind of a hit or miss with them. I personally find it a hit. Like I said, my psychopharmacologist and it's such a banger. It's like in my no skip playlist because of how good it is. And in general, like the first time I listened to it, I cried a lot. I feel like Court, like you might even like it. I don't know. I feel like it has very similar vibes to Dear Evan Hansen in a way.
It does sound like that.
Yeah.
And from the way you're describing it, it does feel like it's dealing with depression in a very more accurate and more honest way.
Very much so.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's a
is.
heavy show. It's a heavy show.
Very
Okay.
heavy.
So, okay, so if I had to rate this, what would you rate this as?
I would say A, because it deals with everything very masterfully. But I also keep it at A just because I know it's not for everyone.
Okay, that is actually very fair. Court,
Yeah,
what do
it's
you?
very tough.
From what I'm hearing, I think I agree with that. I think I can agree to it being A.
Jack?
Jack, what do you think?
Oh, you said chat. I thought you said.
Oh, Cat, me,
I-
huh?
Oh, Chad.
Well, since I suffer from the L depression, I think that it is. I think I put it in A as well because some people can't really stomach that type of thing, even though they should,
Yeah.
and mental health should be talked about more. Don't get me into that, but
it really should.
Yeah, it should be talked about more because people shy away from it a lot. But that I'm gonna get off my TED Talk pedestal. But I give it an A because it talks about the bigger things a lot better than I could explain it. A person dealing with a list of problems, so I put it an A.
Okay, so we'll all agree on A.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
A is good.
Yep. Court, what's the next?
Let me see. Next one is the Groundhog Day musical.
Groundhog Day.
Huh,
Not
I've
heard of
never known that.
I've actually seen this one,
Right.
and in my
I've
opinion,
Wasn't
seen
that?
it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, isn't this the one where the day repeats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bill Murray.
And Happy Death Day, whatever that horror movie is, it's the same trope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Happy
Yeah.
Death Day.
So, Court, your opinion?
Well, from watching it, I can say it's actually a pretty great translation from film to theater. In theater, the songs filled in pretty naturally, and they're actually able to add more with some of the characters, just to make us learn more about them that we didn't really know about from watching the movie. And be like the guys who play Ned Ryerson. Said he was just kind of like a one-off joke in the original, whereas the musical we found out that his wife died, and that's something that we never would have learned if we didn't have the musical. So we get a lot more information from watching it. Plus, the songs are fucking bangers. So I definitely have to say this is definitely an A or a B.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Okay, I agree with that. That's a good explanation. I would say
Accurate.
I haven't seen it.
I
Well,
agree.
if you can if you can actually take a movie and actually add to it and even make it better, that's actually a very good reason to rate this high.
Yes. Yeah. And also, we should all cover Cell Block Tango. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it.
Please tell me we're doing Chicago next.
We have to. We have to.
Now okay, I've got an actual interesting story here, and it does involve Chicago and a musical.
Yes, please.
Okay, so my high school would do these musical reviews, and one group of girls did the Cell Block Locker Tango. It was their rendition.
Oh.
Okay, so it was their version of the Cell Block Tango, and it only had the 4 bits. It was pop, six, squish, and Cicero.
Not lip shits.
Well, here's the thing. There was only 4 girls, so they only had to do 4 parts. Now, they also had to change the lyrics around for some of them.
Of course.
One of them was for squish and for lip shits. Oh no, it wasn't lip shits. Was it lip shits?
Yeah, it was lip shits.
No,
I'm listening to the song now. I think it's
I was talking about this version. Oh no, it was Cicero. They had to change the part for Cicero, and each girl that would sing "Red Scrunchie" onto the floor. Yeah, so her version was, so we ran out of ice, so I went out to get some. I came back, opened the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie, and let's just say they.
Oh, that sounds even more scandalous than what they were actually doing.
The spread.
Okay.
Yeah, well, remember this is high school, so they had to change it up, and they really changed. They changed it up for the part of squish as well. So instead of like carving up the chicken for dinner, in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You've been seeing the
milkman.
I was just gonna say my favorite song from the musical definitely have to be "We Both Reach for the Gun." And God, the energy in that song was fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god! Don't even remind me because we did it at my high school and I was a background character for that and I was like, "Where'd you come from?" And it was so high pitched. It was so much. We literally had to jump and do a heel kick every 5 seconds, and I was like, "No more! My knees hurt already. I don't want to reach for the gun. I want to reach for a pillow because I want to sleep."
Yeah, we did these like big musical reviews where a lot of us would do skits and musical songs. Some of them were like funny, what was that song? It was based on vegetables, like "Can a radish can't scream" or something like that. It was like vegetable murder. That was one. But one of our favorites was we all would get together and start singing like a big review song, and that year was done in the style of Hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yeah, or Showtime. I think we called it Showtime. And okay, so this is still part of the musical review, but a group of my friends actually did their rendition of a Harry Potter thing. You know the Harry Potter puppet pal thing? Mm-hmm. They were doing the Snape. Several Snape. Yeah, that one. But they changed the last bit. Instead of saying that ticking noise is a pipe bomb, they said it was the evil Dark Lord Voldemort. And you had someone in the background playing on the drums as Voldemort, and you know how he ended it? Voldemort, Voldemort, hey Voldy, Voldy, Voldemort, Voldemort.
I'm sorry.
But it was so well done, and they made all their costumes themselves.
Hey, I mean, okay, seamstress. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised. It was including all the choir classes, all the choir people, all the theater kids, the drama classes, all to do this big musical review.
That sounds like a great idea. I wish my school they didn't have money, so they can money. My school is the type of school basically to take out music and art at because of business reasons. So
my school was my high school was really massive. It wasn't a private high school. Now, mind you, this was a public. It was just really well funded with different schools filtering into it, both from Catholic and public schools. Yeah. So you had a lot of background kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me tell you, our art courses, you didn't have one. You had multiple. You had 3D art,
Aw.
black and white photography, digital photography, sculpting, clay, jewelry making, and don't even get me started on
Jewelry making.
well, they had
Excuse me.
well, even the music classes were very advanced. There was even a part where they actually had a class. Now these were like one of those extras that you just got for like fun. One of them, and I'm not kidding, was to teach you how to use GarageBand, the music program.
Oh yeah, I had that though.
Huh.
I
Yeah.
had that.
I actually took some of the Gorilla songs and actually they took some of the songs that you could actually download and make your own version. But this was only shown in class, so no public stuff.
Yeah, I know how to use GarageBand now because of class, but that was mostly it. We only had like 2 art classes, and the rest were like non-needy shit that you don't need in class. Kids. You're not
Yeah.
gonna dissect frogs when you're older. You don't need it.
I did that once and it wasn't too bad. We had a really great teacher that was very understanding if you didn't want to touch the frog. At least they had the computer program they would give you as the alternative.
I had to touch that frog.
I had to touch it too. But yeah, the musical review actually had their version of the Cell Block Tango, but we named it after our school, the quote unquote school block, the school detention block tango or something like that.
Oh God.
Well, that's how
It
was on 4 parts, and it was actually done really well. These were the girls from the drama club, and they knew how to perform.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Yeah, so, and of course they couldn't do the really good costumes like they did for Chicago. I really wish they did though. They had nice legs.
Oh, hello. Hey.
Now I'm talking about from an aesthetic point of view. I mean, they had the
Yeah, of course. They have to have good legs for Chicago. If you don't,
no, especially during the time, the 1920s really were more about the flapper style. Especially that was the time where it was a type of rebellion for the younger generation of that time. That's why the flapper dresses were so popular.
True. I mean, they're in every single like goddamn murder mystery. Like, who doesn't dress up like a flapper when that shit pop off? And they're like, who could have done it? The flapper. Like, come on.
Well, it was quote unquote the Roaring 20s.
It was roaring, all right. Wait, which musical are we on?
Chicago.
Are we on Chicago?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we were talking about Chicago.
Chicago was
We're
never
not Chicago?
You just started talking about Chicago.
We were talking about the other one, the
Groundhog Day.
What?
Yeah, Groundhog Day. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of
I
it.
haven't seen it, but I've seen the movie. And based on the movie, I like.
I haven't seen either one, so I'm gonna have to keep my opinion out.
Yeah, I said
I've only seen the movie.
Yeah, and I said as someone that's seen it from everything they've added, I definitely say it's an A.
Okay, so we can all agree that's probably just an A.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with that. It's an A. What's the next one, Court? Besides, we can also we just rate Chicago real quick?
All right, let's go Chicago real quick.
I call it an S.
Fair enough. I could definitely get behind that.
Yes.
Definitely get behind that.
Okay, so we all agree Chicago. Okay, so next one.
Yeah. Watch the next one be Chicago.
I would grab the Chicago pick and put it in S.
Okay, fine.
All right, so what is the next one?
Before we go any further, I should say, given we're going a little bit over time, let's say we do like, let's do 5 more musicals, and then we'll say next time, and we'll do the rest next week on JesterCast.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
sounds good.
Let's make this a little bit quick. So we'll just give a quick synopsis, quick rating, and then go. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Next one we got is Waitress.
Waitress.
Haven't seen it.
Didn't see that one.
S.
Okay, so Vanessa says S. I haven't seen it. I've heard of it. Haven't seen it. But
solid S.
Okay, Kat.
Please listen to the cast recording. Please listen.
Okay, we got 2 S's. So we'll put,
absolutely.
It'll change your life.
Sarah
Okay, we'll
Bryce
put
is
it
a
at
freaking
S.
queen.
Yeah. Also, Jessie Mueller, the way she performed the lead role, she's insane.
Yeah.
Ugh, Jessie Mueller. Don't even get me started. That's crazy.
All right, we'll put this at S tier.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I do kind of feel bad,
Okay.
bad for that one production where they had Jack McBrayer as Odie, and indeed, like God bless his heart, he's trying, but he just can't hit those notes.
Yo, read him to filth immediately. You said
Oh god,
that's crazy.
Oh god. Okay. If the next musical is Kinky Boots, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yes.
you.
Oh my god. No, no,
Okay,
no.
but seriously, Court. What's the next one?
Next one is a musical called Starlight Express.
I've heard of it. I've heard of Starlight Express, but I have not.
It's an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
Yeah.
Another
I
one?
think I've heard one song from it. It's the one where they roller skate, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Did you know there's like a whole theater in like Germany that's just dedicated to this musical alone?
Really?
Damn.
I can believe that. I can believe. Okay, so would we put this in like the lower tier of like haven't seen it, but it's recommended?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
so haven't seen it.
Lower.
All right, so what's the next one?
Shrek the Musical.
Oh!
There was.
Oh!
A tier.
Yes.
High tier. It's a high tier for me.
Oh!
Very high tier. It's so
Oh!
good. For no reason.
Oh!
I
Just by
love
that sound I made alone, you should put it in S.
The Shrek.
Yeah,
the
that alone.
Shrek musical is good. Seriously?
Yes! Look it up!
It's unironically very good. Like
It's actually very good.
it has really big names in it, like Brian Darcy James, Sutton Foster. Like they're insanely talented, big people in the Broadway
Oh my
industry.
god, yo, oh, my favorite.
Fiona's song. Oh my gosh, Fiona's song at the beginning. Come on, girls, it's story time.
I love that song.
There's a princess in a tower.
I also love the
Madam,
one.
just
I
like
love the one
me.
she sings whenever he saves her. You know, the one where she's like, "Are you there, God? It's me, Fiona."
Yes, it's
So good.
So
I love it.
beautiful.
I love when she wakes up in the morning and she tap dances with
The birds
people.
and and the dwarves and everything or whatever.
Yeah, and
Well-
Donkey was fire, honestly.
Yes.
Parfaits! Everybody loves parfait.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny because the Shrek movie is one of the movies that my family and I will sit down and watch through and through. We actually have a tier list of movies that we have to. It's a rule in our house that if we bring a boyfriend or girlfriend home, we make them watch these movies with us.
That's
One,
so
Yes,
valid.
sir.
so here's the tier.
Follow those rules.
Quick. Here's the list. Number 1 is The Princess Bride.
Period.
Of course. Good, good.
Second one is Secondhand Lions. Third one is Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Okay.
Fourth one is Shrek.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The taste, honestly.
The taste, honestly, there's too much seasoning on this bread.
Oh no, there's one last movie, and this one has Antonio Banderas in it. And this movie always gets my dad laughing because my mom and I will repeat every word for word, every single.
Zorro?
No, not Zorro,
Like it?
not Zorro. It's 13th Warrior.
Ooh.
This, yeah, this one has
He's
Antonio
a Middle
Banderas.
Eastern, isn't he?
It's based off the book Eaters of the Dead by Michael Cohen, the guy who wrote Jurassic Park.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think I saw that before. See, you add too much seasoning to my soup. I can't eat.
All right.
Oh my god.
Shrek the Musical S tier.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can do
Okay.
one more and then I have to leave for a D&D session.
All right.
Let's go
Agreed.
ahead.
All right, we'll have to speed the last
Okay,
one, and then we'll end the stream. Okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
Jekyll and Hyde.
S!
Um,
Sorry, I
S.
yelled that. S.
yeah, I wonder who said it was their favorite in the beginning.
Vanessa, what a way to go out. What a
Oh
way
my
to out.
God.
Definitely, we're gonna have to put this in an S tier from the
Yes.
way Vanessa described it, especially
Please.
with the writing and
Please.
every way she described. We have to put this at S tier.
It is
We
so
have
good.
to. Jekyll and
And-
Hyde, please.
It's literally so good. And I know I said like I have to go, but listen to me. The woman who plays Lucy, like, okay, so her name is Linda Eder, and she has one of the best voices I've ever heard in my entire life. Please look up her singing A New Life, or Bring On the Men. Bring On the Men is the biggest bop you will ever hear. And they took it out of the newer shows, which is such a shame because it's the best song. But the way she sings it, you're gonna shit on the ground.
I
Like,
already did.
no pep.
Okay,
You
let's-
already did? You get it.
I already did.
What's her last?
What's her last name?
Yeah, last.
Linda Eder. It's spelled Eder.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, look it up
Got it.
and let me know what you think because it's crazy.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna
I found-
think only good thoughts because you said it.
I found an Animatic of her song. I'm gonna love it already.
You will, I promise.
All right, so we all agreed, and we're gonna end it today. At least this part 1 with Jekyll and Hyde at S tier.
Yes.
Yep. And with that, we will continue this next Monday on JesterCast. So now it's time to do a thing. You two are new and new too, but typically at the end of streams we tell the audience our socials and where they can find us. So Chak, would you care to start off to give them an example?
Sure thing. Hi, I'm Chak Attack. You can catch me on my channel, Chak Attack 8, for song covers and any other voiceover related paraphernalia. Yeah, come check me out. Check it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
See what you did there.
I'm the Court Jester. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at CourtJesterVA. You can also find my company, the Court Jester Productions, on YouTube. That's Court Space Jester Space Productions, and on Twitter at Court Jester Pro. And Pro, we make cartoons. We're making our own animated shows right now. And now we have like quite a few in the works right now. But things are kind of halted, right? And that's so I can focus on getting funding and thing. But we do have a Patreon, which you can find I think on my YouTube. I think I've also got linked on my. I think it's linked on my website, and which I have linked in the profile. But anyways, yeah, we got good shit. Check it out.
Hell yeah.
Edna mode. I'm sorry.
Love.
And anyway, I have 2 channels. One is Hello Kitty, and the other one's Hello Kitty animations on YouTube. I am currently not posting anything due to burnout and inactivity and depression. But when I start to feel better, I will start to upload. And also, I am making a game which is currently not working due to the same reason. So I'm going. It's called Bloodlust Manor. If you want to know more, just literally comment on any of my YouTube videos. I literally read all the comments, so just do that, and then that's it. And be gay, please. Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Well, this.
Are you sure, Court?
All right.
Is it woo
Now, Sweat,
Oh,
would you
God.
mind telling the audience where they can find you?
Well, you can find me on DeviantArt, but you can mostly find me on Tumblr at SW124 or on Archive of Our Own under the same name if you want to see my writing. Unfortunately, I do not have Twitter, and I do have a Discord under the same name. I do not have a YouTube channel per se. I don't post anything on there, but I do some voice acting. So I really am thankful that you guys let me come on here and showcase some of my talent. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay.
You're welcome, darling.
We hope to see you more on the show.
Vanessa?
All right, well, I'm Vanessa Benoit, and you guys can find me on Twitter at Vanessa Ben VO. It's where I keep everyone updated on my voiceover work, so feel free to check that out and give me a little follow if you feel like it. That's pretty much about it as far as like my main social media. Thank you guys so much for having me on here. You were awesome. I enjoyed talking to you all. Nice to meet you all.
And it's nice to meet
Thank-
you as well. We hope to see you.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you next week. Which will we will be continuing more of this in this next week on the JesterCast. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.